Fell for your first day that I met you. Never dreamed that I ever could forget you. But black and white make a mess when it turned to gray. Sunlight came sweeping across the window. Rewind to the time when we were so close. Got me longing for yesterday. But Lord, you know me so well. I can be a little punk sometimes, but don't leave me alone. Bust down the door to my heart like it's your home. Don't need no keys, I'm on my knees, begging you please. I gotta settle this thing once and for all. You got my heart, my soul, you can have it all. I'm on my knees, begging you please, Lord, don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone. Through the tears, through the pain comes a new day. Blown away, still amazed you pursue me. Ain't no limit to the way you love. Don't stop, Lord, I need you like a heartbeat. You're solid under my feet, and you're calling me up. Oh, 'cause you know me. Oh, you know me so well. And I can be a little punk sometimes. But don't leave me alone. Bust down the door to my heart like it's your home. Don't need no keys, I'm on my knees, begging you please. I gotta settle this thing once and for all. You got my heart, my soul, you can have it all. I'm on my knees, begging you please, Lord.
Yeah, I say you had me in your arms, but I fell through the grasp. And yep, I had you in my heart, but I guess I relapsed. Like I'm living for the wrong reasons, through the seasons. Trying to fall for you, but then they put me on blast. It's like I try to speak my mind because I know that I'm his. And yep, I try to speak my mind, but it don't fly with them kids. Man, if I'm not talking about the newest Nikes or releases, they put the mute on me. I can't speak about my Jesus like I'm living for him. I'm slipping this in, I turn around and make the amends. I try to fit in, I mess it up and stumble again. I'm taking this pen and writing everything so I remember just how sweet that it is. Yeah, man, I got issues, I can't even lie. My only saving grace is knowing I got you inside. I'm done with saving face, I don't got a thing to hide. So don't leave me alone, keep coming day and night.
Don't leave me alone. Bust down the door to my heart, Lord, it's your home. You don't need no keys, I'm on my knees, begging you please. I gotta settle this thing once and for all. You got my heart, my soul, you can have it all. I'm on my knees, begging you please, Lord. I'm on my knees, begging you please, Lord. Don't leave me alone. Don't leave me alone.
Yeah, look at that. This comes right. It comes right to there. Okay. Just put it up a little bit.
No, you should definitely read your.
Yeah, you do need more of Wesley, don't you? I forgot. Oh, I have to change my screen. Sorry. Oh, look, I'm just changing it to this. So I'm making this cave, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I realized that my freaking microphone is way the fuck up. Hold on, let me. Oh my god, it's like really loud. Hold on. I think it's like really loud. Can you hear me? I like feel like I'm whispering. I feel like I'm shouting in my ears. So I don't know. I apologize if I am. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Oh, that's good. I think we're gonna go with that. Is that level okay for my sound? Hold on. Let me change my cams. Hey, are you? Like, hi. What are you guys doing? Okay, yeah, that's still a little loud, isn't it? Holy shit. Okay, there. I mean, God, you can hear a mouse fart. Good Lord, it's ridiculous. Anyways, I have been working on this other piece here. This is just for me to throw some color in there. I don't like showing you stuff like that just because it's like a half-baked cake. It's just not done yet. Anyway, I still was working on that painting that I am going to be called Victorious. It's pretty cool. I haven't been recording that, me painting the frame as much. But anyways, hey, listen, guys. The reason I want to put some background music in here. Hold on, let's do that. It'll sound better. It'll be better. It'll sound cool. I guess gotta turn it way down. And we will do that one thing here we go. Yeah. What do you think? Like that one? Okay, so get this. You guys, I realize that you know little about me. And some of the parts you just don't know. And I think that today might be one of those days I explain a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of on the fence about telling you guys stuff. But I could tell you that I've been watching, hold on, let me look at these comments here. Oh my god, it's Prav! Okay, let's go. Bring it. Yeah, come on. Oh my god. You're the only one in Twitch. You want to come up? You don't have to. I'll let you come up if you want. I'll send you a link if you want. But anyways, so I think I was talking to you actually earlier about this, Providence, is that, I was just really concerned about... That's okay. That's fine. I don't even know how I want to explain this. Because you know my nuttery, right? You know how crazy I am, right, Prav? But let's be honest. Is Gina a little bit cuckoo, a little bit over the edge sometimes? Over the top, I should say. So let's just, this freaking camera starts tracking me again. So I'm a little over the top sometimes. And so you remember, okay, I don't even know how to begin this, you guys. This is really having a really hard time spitting it out. Let's just start here. Hey, there's a fucking convoy going on down to the Texas border. How you guys think that's going to play out, huh, guys? I'm real curious. Because if seeing what I see and knowing what I know, epic fail. I'm just gonna say, I could be wrong, but I'm having a little apprehension about some of the people that I see going down there on these streams, because I watched I watched a little of Timcast, I watched a little of the Oreo, like you said, I watched a little bit of Travel Fun 69, and I even watched a little bit on Soup Mamas. Okay, guys? And if people who know me know how I feel about Soup Mama and Nicole Robinson and the American Freedom Convoy and a bunch of people that stole a lot of money and resources from patriots. And I told her I wasn't going to stop watching. I was going to keep an eye to see if these people reemerged, and they've reemerged. Some have reemerged, some reemerged elsewhere doing other different events, which, you know, hey, great, good for them. That's great. Maybe they're turning their life around, but you know, there was a lot of rumors that were circling the last that convoy, the American convoy. There was a lot of contention between the different convoys that actually had gone out, and I actually have a personal testimony about how Father God, like, literally spoke to me and said, I need to show you something. And I drove overnight, basically to Maryland from Minnesota, from fucking Minneapolis, based on God speaking to me one night. And what I saw when I got there was it was creepy as fuck. In fact, they were even blocking me in. They tried to block me in, and I could see it playing out. It was so fucking weird and creepy. It's like a fucking band of thieves, and they protect their own. I call them a band of gypsies. Is what I call them. I call them gypsies. So if anybody knows, I know I can't help it. It is what it is. That's what I called them. And you know, there's a more to this story. Shut up. I've seen that, and I am not putting that. Okay, wait. Hit that like button, all 7 of you. Dude, I'm ready to take another one. It's funny. Long story. Never mind. You guys don't even know. Anyway, made me laugh. Okay, thanks a lot, buddy. Anyways, we are streaming on 3 platforms. We're on Twitch, Twitter, I think, and YouTube. So, anyways, I was watching. You know what? I personally enjoyed Timcast the most because I feel like they're people who actually have some sort of I don't know. They just seem more educated. They seem a little bit smarter. They seem a little more intelligent. They seem a little more well-rounded. They seem a little bit more intellectual. They seem a little bit more well-versed. And they seem a little bit more to be able to grasp the totality of the situation that's really going on. Now, I got some questions. I'm curious. What's the fucking plan, guys? What's the plan when you get there? Who's running the shit show, first of all? Who's running this shit show? And what's the fucking plan when you get there? That's what I'm curious. I mean, is it written down somewhere? I got a couple of links. I'm going to look them up over the next few days. I'm really going to look. Did I find anything about the border thing? Well, that's what like I said, I was watching some Timcast. I learned a little bit from them. In fact, can I replay? His stream ended. I can replay like the first 10 minutes of his stream and kind of comment on it. Can I, Prof? Is that something that's going to be okay with copyright stuff? Do you know? Can you help me? Viper's not around. I know he's been busy. He's been working on his vehicle and stuff. Doing his stuff. I'm drinking Pabst, guys. This is a Pabst Blue Ribbon night. I don't even fucking care. And you know what? It ain't Bud Light. I'll tell you that right now. Thank you, Milwaukee. Anyway. I'm serious, can I? let's try it. And if I can't, if I get, you know what, I don't know, maybe I'll pull this out. I don't know. But I want to just kind of. I actually went through and found an old file. I got my paint out and everything. I was actually going to start painting here. But I pulled out an old file from that convoy that happened in America a couple years ago. Okay, it was not last year, it was the year before, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Let me think. Not last year, it was the year before. Yeah, that's right. I can't remember. I don't remember everything. I can't remember everything. All right, here we go. Screw you. Let's find the. I was just watching. Okay, woo, there's something else. Dad's gone live. Oh, excuse. And Jeff Mack is live. Is he on Oreo or he's live streaming the Oreo Express? So he's okay. So he's live streaming the one that just ended, it looks like. And these are going on to like 12-hour streams and shit like that. Fucking Bob Ross. Love it. Hold on, let me find my history. I think it will be easier to find what I'm looking for if I do that. What the? Oh, I see why. I'm sorry. I'm in the... Hold on. Let's do this. I need my history. Here we go. History. Let's try that again. Oh, I'm so disturbed. Well, the first, 18 minutes. Okay, well, let's start with some of this. Where we got... Here you go. Okay. I'm going to hit that right now. And sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get the right file up. And once I get that, I'll show you what some of the things that I'm listening to. And if you guys want to, go listen to the rest of it. I'm only going to play some clips or some parts of this stream. It is a 2-hour stream, so clearly I'm not going to play the whole friggin' thing. I'll probably listen to the whole thing, but let me turn off my music. Hi, Silent. How are you, Kenny? Hi. I'm not here, and I am not full of rage as usual. Girl! Silent, we need to talk. Oxymoron. Almost. That was what? Okay. Silent, we need to talk. Okay. I'm a darling now, Kenny Hines. All right, what are you sniffing around here for, huh, buddy? We know you want something. Don't try and fucking snowball me. Come on, man. Anyways, okay, what was I saying, you guys? It's the gummy. Okay, let's watch this. This is gonna be good. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to turn his damn music down and offer... Okay, but I like my background music. Isn't it cool? It is badass. Okay, I thought it was really cool. Let's watch. What we got?
Hey, friends, joining us tonight is Taylor Hanson.
Thanks for having me.
Who are you? What do you do?
I am Taylor Hanson. I'm a field reporter and journalist with Tenet Media. And according to DHS and TSA, I was an alleged domestic terrorist for 2 years.
That's crazy, dude.
Can you guys hear that?
They were.
Let me know.
They were stalking you on these planes.
Yep.
But you've covered a lot of the border crisis stuff.
Yes.
So this should be interesting, especially as we talk about what's going on with these quote unquote militia groups that are going down to the border. So it should be fun. Thanks for hanging out. We got.
I don't think so.
Hey, I'm Hannah Claire Brimla. I'm a writer for Scanner News at scnr.com. I'm happy to be back this week. Brett's here as well.
These guys are
yes, hello guys. I am Brett Dasovic. I'm the host of Pop Culture Crisis right here on YouTube. Me and Mary Morgan do that show 5 days a week. You should tune in at 3 p.m. in March.
And I am Serge.com. Always a pleasure to have you here, Taylor. As always. Yeah, I'm excited for the show. Let's get to it, Tim.
Here's the big news of the day. I think it's fair to say there's probably other news, but I'll be real. Very slow news day. That's true. But this was the most fun story.
I want to know about.
Texas National Guard flies come and take it flag as border tensions grow. This is it. Take a look at this. Do you guys know what the Gonzalez flag is? They have this picture. What I love about it is the flag shows, it's kind of hard to see on the screen. It shows artillery, a single star, and it says come and take it. And it was basically, in Texas, these guys had a cannon and there was some, military officer, I think it was Mexican. And he was like, you are going to surrender that cannon to me. And they made that flag and said, come and take it. And it's just this little artillery, is not very big. And it's just one. But this symbol that was made that day it's powerful. And right now there's concerns that Joe Biden will make moves to federalize the National Guard. Abbott says nationalizing Texas National Guard would be a severe Biden political blunder, but we don't know exactly what's going to happen. I think a lot of people, the smart move on Biden's part is to slow down and back off and let things simmer down. Otherwise, if he makes a move, it can escalate quickly out of his control. But of course, because that happens, everybody seems to think nothing will happen. I don't know that that's the case, considering all the other news that we've been seeing and the fact that even with the Texas National Guard putting up the razor wire, this has not stopped. The bill that's being proposed where Joe Biden's like, I've done everything I can. You got to give me the power. The bill they're proposing would give Joe Biden 5,000 criminal aliens. I'm not talking about migrants or asylees or whatever. 5,000 criminal aliens every day would be allowed to cross. That's the deal. Joe Biden, basically, I got to give it to him. He's a man. He must have read The Art of the Deal, read some Donald Trump. The big ask. Joe Biden allows wave after wave of criminal migrant to come in this country and then says, how about we stop it at 5,000? And that's a deal. Brutal. I don't know where this goes, Texas National Guard. I know you've been down there quite a bit and you've seen some of this. So I'm curious your thoughts, Taylor.
Yeah, well, I mean, just in Shelby Park and in Eagle Pass in specific, I mean, it is cleaned up. It is day and night difference. I mean, I was down there, I would say at the beginning of January. And I mean, I did a little tour with National Guard. They were nice enough to let me in and actually go and see the razor wire. And, they kind of gave me the ins of how many crossings had actually been stopped. On average, they were averaging anywhere when I was down there, it was 6 to 4 compared to their 1,000. No, 6 with National Guard in Shelby Park in one of the regions in the Del Rio sector that used to be one of the most popular. And I mean, they were shattering records every single month.
It was like 10,000 per day.
Yeah. Well, in the month before that, if you guys saw the kind of makeup apprehension site where you had thousands, I mean, filling in every single 10 minutes as one line is cleared, another line fills. That's how much of a difference that it has made in that one sector. So now you're seeing rises in the Arizona sectors and migrants are making their way over there or 15 miles, upland. And now they're crossing in that area.
Is like, if they go down there, okay, so these guys are they, this is why I was asking the question. Where are they going? Oh, look, I just waved my hands and now my camera's going to follow me. Oh my God, you guys. This camera's pissing me off. I love it though. Normal tracking. Yeah. Okay, there you go. But basically what's going to happen? Who's running this clown show? Who's running it? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it's called it's an Osbot Tiny 2 camera. One of my friends got it for me because they were like, I got one. You should check it out. And I was like, oh, and when people force you to do it, oh my God, it's like check it out. Like I have a remote to it. I was using it earlier, and I think it's set down somewhere else. It's not near me, but here's the thing: is I can zoom into my face. Yeah. Zoom out, and I can be like, hey, look at my picture. Oh, but then I can go back and I want to zoom right back into my face if I want to. It's like, oh. Anyway. I know, right? It's pretty bad, guys. Anyways, so my thing is, who's creating this game plan? Who's got the itinerary? Who started this? And where is it going? You know what I'm saying? What's going to happen once they arrive? Is there going to be a stage set up? Are there vendors? Is this going to be something like that? What's killing you? We getting off track. What? Yes, we're getting off track with the big thing you wanted to tell us. Oh, the big thing. No, I'm not. It's along these lines. We're fine. Because what I'm hoping to have in store for you at a later date, hopefully, I mean, I could try and call her now, but is basically the story from a woman that encountered this whole fucking mess with me. And let me tell you, these people are they're kind of dangerous in my eyes, in my own personal opinion, because this stuff is political. And if you think for 1 minute that this isn't politically motivated in some way, that there is not somebody spending some money to send some people, which is, hey, you know what? More power to them. I hope they can close it. I hope they create a fucking human wall of people, a sea of people. Remember? Hey, you remember that that Coke commercial? You know, where they were like hands across America with that Coke commercial. We'll have to look for it and find it someday. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, just, locking arms, in lockstep together, walk, that's not going to happen. Come on. Because everybody's going to have a GoFundMe or a GiveSendGo or a PayPal or a blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to tell you what happened over in Hagerstown. Hagerstown, what they did when those people, all of these freaking grifters, you like that word? The grifters decided that they were going to go to Hagerstown too. And now, there's been some speculation that people went to Hagerstown. These youngins went there. And, or I should say 20s, 30-year-old people went there knowing there's going to be people there. They pretty much live on the road, on the streets, in their cars, whatever. And they don't always have the most well-functioning ones. But they were, there was a lot of donations that went inside that People's Convoy. And there was a lot of contention as to how to separate that money and how to give out that money. And spread that money and use that money, and because everybody wanted a piece of the action, there was a few different convoys that had gone there. There was several, and when they all converged, it just was a shit show because nobody had a fucking plan, and they fucking drove in circles for like a month or 2 or 3. I don't know how many months it was, but that's all they did is drove in a big fucking circle and did nothing. Don't get me started. And the youngins, they didn't do that. They went and drove Uber Eats or fucking, what's that other one that they got? DoorDash. And they turn in their fucking gas receipts at the end of the day and get paid for not only their gas for DoorDashing, but they got paid for the dashing. So, just on a side note, guys, well, if you're going to be starting to spread the money around, know who you're giving it to. Know that person. Know their story. Know everything about them. One of the major players in the last one was that Soup Mama. Okay, guys? This is where it comes in. That night that the Lord told me to go and drive out there, they just had a bunch of scragglers, and they were saying how they were so destitute. They had nothing. They needed to send supplies and all this other crap. Get out there. I didn't see the trailer full of meat. I seen the 3 trailers that had supplies. So those I did see that, but I didn't see inside. However, a friend of mine did, who went there after, and not the video. Yeah, I will. I'll get back to him. Don't worry. You want the video? Here you said that you wanted this fucking story. You're not getting nothing now. I was kidding. Oh, okay. Sorry. Like this. Okay. So what happened was, Soup Mama kept asking for donations and more donations and more donations because they were running out of everything and they needed this. There was need for this and need for that and need for this. And somebody was taking this and somebody was taking it, which was all a bunch of bullshit lies. There was 3 trailers full of supplies and food and whatnot. Heaters, tents, grills. Fuck, who knows who got all that stuff? I don't even know. I'm sure she did and sold it. But that's my own personal thought process. I don't know if that part, I don't know that that's true, but it would be par for the course at this point. She was diverting funds and donations to her own personal gift registry. And when the People's Convoy found out about it, they went and made a whole video. I think it was Brian Brazy who made a video saying, look, we don't support you. That's not part of the People's Convoy. We don't have a gift registry. We don't have a donation thing like that. That is not the People's Convoy. And so it was very interesting to see how they just all kind of faded away, didn't they? I actually did look up their 503c. I think I actually have a screenshot of it. I'll have to go back and look. Maybe I'll share that with you another night. Anyways, there's a lot to that story. And she was exposed at that point. Her and Nicole. Nicole, there was rumors that circled around her, but, a lot of us chose to, give her the benefit of the doubt. But there was so many rumors that I don't even want to repeat. But they did involve child services and drugs. There, I said it. Hey, Mr. X is over here now. You want to come up, Mr. X? You can if you want. Because I love you, remember? Okay, I'll send you a link. Do you want me to send it to your email? I can send it to your email if you want. You guys give me a second. You guys want to meet my beloved Mr. X, the one that I freaking drool over every time I see? Yeah. No, I am not talking the Canadian convoy. I'm talking about the American convoy. Now, the Canadian convoy, now those guys are badasses. That's why I like Canadian men more than American men. I'm just saying. Hold on. I'm trying, Mr. X. These guys are distracting me. God. I'm telling you. Hold on a second. Let me find where I'm at. I have to do it from my phone. I don't think I have email on here. Wait, maybe I do. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut the front door. I do. All right, here we go. Yahoo Mail. There you go. Sorry, guys. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's coming. It's coming. I'm trying to get there. I'm slow at all of this. So give me a minute. Maybe Mr. X, maybe he's got something to say. I know he's got a lot to say about some of the other stuff, but he's just going to have to hold on. Let me see. Did you see the hit? No, you're freaking tripping on that. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. Compose. There it is. Okay. Whatever. Send. I hope that sends. Anyways, that's there. Yeah, Kenny, stick around. Don't post what here? Oh, Kenny, he wants to talk to Kenny. You can talk to him. So anyways, let's finish. So that was my story so far for the whole me going and encountering this soup mama and these other American people that went into this convoy with evil intentions in my eyes. They went in there trying to get money from the actual Hey, what's up?
So I saw that Kenny was in the chat. I mean, I just swung over here real quick. I'm watching the NBA games.
Oh, geez.
Let me address Kenny real quick, because Kenny, I know you're watching. You don't have anything else to do. Kenny, I have been in more real life locations than you, Johnny, and I'm talking about streaming live. You, Johnny, Bob, Twin Mama, all of these people combined, right? And I'm going to give you a few examples. WonderCon, San Diego Comic-Con, Downtown Disney multiple times, Mattel. I announced that 5 days in advance. Vegas several times, including just recently here in the last couple days, live streaming on YouTube and on the OTT. Oldsmar Flea Market in Florida. So we're talking about across the country. The beach tons of times. So Kenny, here's what I'm going to challenge you to do. I challenge you. I've never invited anybody. I challenge you to show up in Anaheim at WonderCon, the same one that I went live from last year, right? I bet you won't do it. You can't do it because you live with your mom, you don't have a job, and you're broke. But I have gone more live in more of these locations in the last 6 months than all of these people combined. Kenny, you're a bitch. You're a coward. And here's the thing, Kenny. You're not a winner because you talked to a woman. You said, I got the girl. Nobody's trying to get anybody here. You're talking to a woman in Alaska and you're in Kansas. I guarantee you've never had a relationship more than a couple years. You didn't get the girl. You talked to a lady who needs an ear to open on from the fucking internet. There's a lot of them. Believe me, I've been doing this longer than you. You're a coward. And that also goes out for Johnny Sloth. Johnny Sloth or any of these people, Anaheim Convention Center is a lot closer than Mattel is for him. I will be down there. You can look it up. You could show. Oh, and by the way, what about the screenings across the country too? All the screenings we had. I didn't even add. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've counted 9 just off the top of my head. Kenny, you are the one scared of your shadow. You are the one in the middle of nowhere, United States in Kansas. You're not in Los Angeles.
How is he going to get to Anaheim? He ain't going. Come on, Mr. X.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not. I know he's not going to go. I know he's not going to go. You know,
obviously
he can't leave anywhere. But here's the thing. Johnny Sloth could go. That's right down the road from him. What about when we were and I called when I was going to be, even though it wasn't live, I was over there at Go-Kart World. I said, I'm going to be there today. I mean, I've done so many shows at these different places, either recorded or live. And so the thing is, this man, I guess, is claiming that I'm scared of my shadow. That's what somebody says to me. Yet I've done more lives than in real life at locations than Jim or anybody combined. It's not even close. So what I'm saying is, instead of Emma flying to Kansas or this or that, why don't you get on a plane and fly into John Wayne Airport, look up WonderCon, and show up there? That way, if it's in WonderCon, here's the great thing about this. If it's in a convention, you got to pay to get in. There won't be any violence because there's going to be security everywhere. You're not going to get Mr. X there. You're going to get the other guy. And let's just see what you do in that environment. I guarantee we can meet each other one-on-one, face-to-face, no cameras. I'm not looking to fight or anything, nothing like that. And let's just see what you're willing to do. I've never been in Kansas in my life, but in the last 6 months, I've been in, I've been in the Carolinas. I've been in Florida. I've been in Nevada. I've been all over California. When have you gone live anywhere except when you were live there with your goats? Now, I'm not mad and I'm not upset. It might sound like I'm a little bit animated. It's just annoying. It's just fucking annoying.
I gotta say, real quick, for those of you on Twitch, this is Mr. X. He's actually talking to somebody from the Jim Terry, or the former person from the Jim Terry community that, maybe, I don't know if he was ever a member, was he?
Kenny was never a subscriber, he doesn't have the money to do it. He wouldn't be able to do it. So
Kenny, get a job.
Let me just tell a few other things about Jim. There's this lie about Rainbow Melon and Kathy and Axel being given a free membership. That's false. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. It's not true at all.
Okay.
So we hear things all the time about different things. I am suggesting Johnny will drive at night in the rain. That's right. At 5:30, even though I was there at 4 and it rained like 2 weeks later, but he won't show up. So let's just say, for an example, if one of these guys did show up, Johnny or PZ, what are they going to do? So this is my question. What PZ said in a chat the other day about when I did a live stream at Mattel, he said he showed up at 3, yet there was rain on the ground, and it didn't rain for 10 days later. Said he showed up at 5:30. Yet I was there streaming live at 4 p.m. and I talked about that for a week. Why would you do that?
We will resume. He needs it. He needs to live. Sorry, you know what? There's a lot of displaced people on YouTube. You realize this, Mr. X, right? Now
I'm not in Providence. I don't know who you are. I'm just jumping up here. The only reason I'm jumping up here is because I saw Kenny in the chat, and that guy's a hater. He's a punk, and he's just an agitator. So. That's it. I'm not going to stick around much longer. I mean, if you have something else to talk about, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. But
we were talking about the convoy, politics and shit like that. We were talking about this convoy going down to the border.
And here's one other thing, Kenny. Mine, and I'll be happy. My phone's on. I'll take a phone call from you right now. You won't. By the way, Kenny, you can call my number. 310-741-0845. Call me right now, Kenny. Let's discuss it right here.
Ooh, yeah, do it. Call him online. Ooh, let's do it. Can we do it live?
741-0845. My phone's on right now.
Okay,
you're not blocked. Why don't you call me and tell me when you're going to show up? In fact, why don't you call me not from a blocked number too? I mean, I'll get your number if you call me from a blocked number. Call up.
Yeah. Do it, Kenny. Do it. We're all waiting. You got 2 minutes. Do it, Kenny.
Hey, Errol Jones and Providence and Texas Granny.
There's let's see, what else do we got here?
Now tell me about this carousel.
Oh my God. Okay, so Mr. X, I don't know if you don't know this about Gina, but a couple years ago they had, remember the convoy up in Canada?
With the trucks?
Yeah. Pretty badass, right?
Yeah.
Well, so the Americans decided they were going to fucking do it, right? But what it was a bunch of actors from California.
Okay.
And politicians from California. Bunch of lefties, if you ask me. But maybe they're more libertarian types because, by the way, anybody listening and watching Soup Mama, I just want you to know that she wants to make sure that you give money to East Palestine. Don't get me started. Do not get me started on that shit. I mean,
I see somebody sent Bob a $1.99 super sticker, and the avatar is like a big white penis. Somebody named Love Buck. I wasn't
you
me.
Are kidding. Did he post it?
Oh God.
Oh, that's funny. It was Jim. Sorry. No, you're cool. Your mic is great. Oh, my mic is doing okay. So good. Okay, so Mr. X, just so you know, with the American convoy, they had a bunch of dirty players, and there was so much money that was given to them by patriots that really wanted to see the same thing happen here, but instead they drove around in circles for fucking months and just did nothing. And don't get me started. I went through this whole thing right before you got in here. But what happened was me and some other girl discovered the freaking lying, cheating, trifling broads that were freaking involved in scamming a bunch of Americans out of money.
Okay.
And so we blew up their whole little scam.
Like twin mama scamming that landlord lady of hers out of money and a rent.
I'm pretty in tune to seeing gypsies everywhere I go.
Okay.
I call them gypsies. You know what I mean? This makes more sense that way. I mean, no offense to real gypsies, right? What would you say, Gina?
I met a lot of people when I was in New Orleans that were from different countries, European countries, and so forth, and they hated like gypsies. They were just downright. I don't know if it's a race or whatever those gypped people are, but it was like downright hatred towards those people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Never seen anything like that.
I don't know much about all that, but all I do know is that this broad surfaced again, and she's actually hanging out with Travel Fund 69, Jeff Lepard. LC's buddy. LC's buddy. You know, the Beers and Cheers guy?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who he is, but I don't know much about him.
I don't want this guy trusting this broad. She's dirty. And she will fucking bilk him out of thousands, probably. I'm just saying. Watch what happens. I'm sure she's probably got a gift registry out, and inside that, when she, in fact, I know she does because I seen it in her chat. It said East Palestine. She wants people to donate, and she's saying that they're going to be bringing donations. I don't know, next month, something like that. Of course, it's always next month. You know what? F her. And the fucking horse she rode in on. I'm telling you that right now. What? Wait, what? Providence. I don't know, guys. I'm with Kenny on this one. Wait. What did Kenny say? Yo, you're such a smartass. Providence, don't start that shit. He's joking, Mr. X.
Spanky, he's asking something. So Kenny says, I guess in some chat, and I had somebody send me a screenshot of this because I don't know. I don't see everything these guys post, but something about I'm scared of my own shadow and stuff. And I'm thinking, Spanky, like, dude, I streamed like 3 times live in Las Vegas, one on a public show in front of like the Las Vegas sign. I've been live like we just counted them like 10 different places. I've never seen any of you guys stream. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I've never seen any of you guys stream live anywhere. I'm the only one who does it.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah. No, I don't watch a lot of. I don't watch a lot of streams on YouTube. I usually go elsewhere.
Like, it takes a little bit more. I'm just saying it takes a little bit more to go out there to plan it. And for guys who live in the middle of the country, like nobody's flying into Kansas. Nobody's flying into I was gonna say
everybody in the country can drive to Kansas.
Gina,
fucking center of America.
There are a lot of states in this country. I know this is not going to be popular to say this, that really mean nothing to the whole of the United States. Like you take, and I know you talk about the lefty stuff. You take away California and New York, it's much more of a damaging to this country than if we lost Mississippi or Kansas. No disrespect, it's just the way that it is. Nobody ever says, hey, listen, kids, we're going to pack up. I think about like the Christmas vacation or the summer vacation, the Chevy Chase thing. We're going to pack up the car, and where are we going to go this year? Kansas. No. We love farmers, farmland. That's important to this country, but that's not a destination. Florida is. You know what I mean? So, let's stop kidding ourselves. The reason these lefty places exist is because there's a ton of money going through there, and they control the media the way that they do. That's why the lefties are interested in Hollywood and New York and advertising and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it is or YouTube or media or any of that kind of stuff. That's part of it.
Providence, hold on. Providence, are you in both Twitch and YouTube fucking with? He's just fucking around. I'm sorry. My friends are fucking around. It's fucking hilarious. I feel like I can't laugh. You didn't read the chat, Mr. X.
I'm looking at it. 40 states I'm looking at it going back, have no real value. Idaho's a beautiful area. But, all these places are have a beauty to them one way or another. But there's a reason that a guy, Providence, my name's Mr. X. I'm part of Jim Terry TV. I have been on these streaming platforms for about 2 years. I only ever come up in a mask. Mr. X is a character. People know me. I created JimTerryTV.com, which is an OTT over-the-top streaming platform like Netflix, YouTube. It's the most successful streaming platform for anybody, at least that we know directly or indirectly, that's ever left YouTube and created their own Roku app, their own streaming platform. It's $30 a month. There's over 500 people in there. I mean, you could believe it or not believe it. I don't give a shit. But
Roku, and you know what? He's even just sold a film.
The film's going to be releasing this month. You know, I'll be doing press for that. There were screenings all. So I live in Los Angeles, California. I travel all around the country. States that you'll find me the most in are California, Southern California, not like San Francisco, California, Nevada, Las Vegas, and Florida, and sometimes the Carolinas. Those are like the southern parts. So I've been doing this. I'm kind of like the co-host. Gina's been involved with what we do with for a long time. So that's how I know her, and that's what it is. There you go.
Yeah, that's me. You know, you guys should know how obsessed I am with Mr. X. You guys already know it. Don't even lie. He knows that he's just fucking.
Well, I'm a big fan of Gina. I'm a big fan of Tyrone. I'm a big fan of, you know, Jesse Ventura. I like Minnesota. I don't dislike any of these states.
Tyrone is not my boyfriend, Rick Providence. He knows who that is. He knows him by a different name. Sorry. I'm trying to, because it's so funny because I'm streaming on Twitch and I've got a couple people watching on Twitch.
I don't think I've ever been on Twitch before.
Oh, well, you know what? I wanted to show you something that actually came up today. Hold on my Snapchat. Let's do that. Shoot, I don't want to. Okay, well, we'll come back to.
So what is the Twitch, you know, handle or whatever? Same thing.
Mine is Gold Eagle, GLD_Eagle. So yeah. But I wanted to share something that I
Kenny,
found.
Phone line's still open, by the way. Kenny, you haven't called in yet. I know you're still watching. You watch all these things. So you don't have a girlfriend. You don't have a wife. You know, I'm always concerned when I see a 70-year-old guy like Bob who's never had a relationship before. Wonder why that is.
Somebody showed their face today, and I found this. It appeared on my Snapchat today. Would you like to see it?
What is that, Robbie?
Yeah.
We accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Oh, sorry. We don't accept checks.
Oh, Minnie, I love you.
Is that fucking weird?
Yeah. That guy, for those who don't know, he was part of our Jim Terry TV as well. Super gay guy, super liberal guy up in Northern California. He created a hate website. And then he got scared of all these haters on YouTube, and his father called me. You got to be a complete bitch if you're like a 30-year-old guy and you have your dad call a man in the mask because you're scared. What a coward.
Wait, who did? Robbie did that?
The last time I ever spoke to Robbie on the phone, his dad called me with Robbie on three-way. You don't know this?
No.
Oh
my
yeah,
God, that's
Robbie.
funny as hell. Are you joking?
I swear to God, I'm not joking. Talk to Robbie and talk to his dad about Salty Pancakes, who's another who was a YouTube creator till he got banned. And what happened is he was terrified that Salty Pancakes was going to do something. And Robbie's father said, well, I know people around this area because they're Utah. You know how they're the Church of Scientology. The Mormons, Church of Latter-day Saints, not Scientology. You know, we got things to take care of these people and all this stuff. And I just explained to his father, Robbie's father, this is the last time I ever spoke to Robbie on the phone, the history of Salty Pancakes and these people. And he listened, and I explained it, and I said, Robbie's not in any trouble. He didn't do anything wrong. I was very nice to him. But Robbie's father started getting mad, like threatening physical violence against Salty Pancakes. Like he was going to do something to me on the phone. I wish I would have recorded it, but I'm in California. It never even crossed my mind to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was the last time I ever talked to him, and that's who that guy is. But now he's become a big hater.
Was Dad going to ground you, Mr. X?
I don't understand that.
Rick asked. Is his dad gonna ground you? Why? I can't believe that he did that. Like, yeah.
Yeah, his dad was gonna ground me. Exact. Now I get it. Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Oh my god. You want a link, Prov? Hey, you know what? Providence is so sweet. I'm gonna send Providence a link. You gotta meet him, real life. I really want you to. Come on. I'm sending it right now, buddy.
Who's Providence? Do I know this person?
No, you don't. He's I'll let him explain who he is. Just like
is he
you
a lefty?
did. I don't know. God, no. Providence. His name is Providence. What is that word? His name is, oh my God, it's Providence. It's divine provision. That's what Providence means. Divine provision. Right? Okay. All right. How do I send it to you, Prov? Hold on. I know how. I got to do it through this because I don't think I have Twitch on here.
What about people like, because you talk about politics a lot, and that's something I'm interested. I know our crowd isn't interested in it, but I mean, I never really have a home here with this political thing because I always talk about it. Obviously I'm in California. People always say, "Oh, Los Angeles, oh, filmmaking," and I've only ever voted for the president 3 times in my life. Only ever voted for a Republican one time. One time Republican, one time Democrat, one time Libertarian. I think that's pretty even keeled. And I've never been a registered Republican. I'm trying to think what else. But like financially conservative, socially liberal puts me in a place where I'm not really welcome by anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not like part of any party. But most Republicans say, "Well, you're a Democrat," and then when I get around Democrats here, they'll be like, "You're a Republican," and I'm like, I didn't vote for Trump. I didn't vote for Hillary either.
Mm-hmm.
So,
wait, Providence. Yes, Providence is famous. I don't know if he is. He might be. I don't know. He's really smart though. He's fucking hilarious. And I'll tell you something. If you ever, he owes me a couple of fake stories, which I want to cash in on. The thing is with Twitch, that platform, you get there's a lot of interaction, a lot of audience interaction because they can play sound alerts and they can prompt videos by giving a donation of like bits or things like that. So that's the little bit of difference between YouTube and Twitch. It's more fun and interactive on Twitch than it is on YouTube. But I think YouTube's starting to do more of that kind of stuff, aren't they? Like,
the one thing about YouTube that, kind of sucks is they can get rid of you for anything at any point with no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. It's their platform. My biggest issue with that is if they're holding your content.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You have to forgive me.
Still no call from Kenny. Hey, if they're holding your content, what I believe they should do is, hey, listen, you're not going to be on this platform anymore. You have 48 hours to download your content. Something like that.
Yeah, I think that would be fair. I think, did you ever get YouTube to give you all of your content?
Nope. Oh. I got about maybe 40% of it.
No.
And here's the thing. Could I go after them and get it? Yeah, but how much money is that going to cost me? How much time is that going to cost me? And some of those shows we redid. You know what I mean?
Good night, Texas Granny. She's got to go to bed. It's late. She's got to get up and maybe report. Texas Granny, you got to tell me what happens with this convoy that comes into you. Are you in El Paso by any chance? We got to get her out with a camera.
She's not in Texas, El Paso. That place is a dump. She's in probably a nice area of Texas.
Probably. Everybody loves you, Texas Granny.
Have you ever been to El Paso?
No, no, I've never been. I've never been that far south. I've been, I don't know. I've been Mexico. That's not true. I've been to Miami, so several times.
It reminds me of it's a border town. It's right near Juarez, but we're talking. You've been through it. So yeah, it's kind of dirty and kind of scary a little bit. So
I should send Hot Dog a fucking thing. He lives in fucking what's that? Does he live in Tijuana? I think he lives in Tijuana.
Who does?
Something like that. One of my buddies on Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, some people, I hear Americans go down there all the time to, Baja and all that stuff. You get like 100-year land lease. There's people going down there. And like Jesse Ventura is one of them. We talked about this before, where he goes down there 6 months out of the year. They leave, the snowbirds. And
that's what I'm going to end up being. I want to be a snowbird. I'm going to buy my second house. I'm going to probably start buying my second house in like 2 or 3, 4 years, maybe. Does that sound weird? Hello? Did you mute me? Hello? Mr. X, are you muted?
Yeah, I muted myself. I had to get a cough drop. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm listening though.
But yeah, no,
no call yet, coward.
You're calling Kenny a coward?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is Kenny doing in my chat?
Right here. Why? I mean, he can call me right here, right now. We'll talk about anything he wants to talk about. He won't do it. He won't show up at any location. How about this, Kenny? I'll look up how much it costs to fly from Kansas to Anaheim, John Wayne Airport, which, by the way, the lefties tried to take down and change the John Wayne Airport for Anaheim. You know that?
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious. Don't forget, Orange County is a Republican county. I don't know if you know that or not. Conservative.
This is true. Right here.
There you go.
I love the fart sounds on Twitch. Sorry, I had to point that
what
out.
I will do, Kenny, is I'll be at WonderCon. Well, not me, but the other guy, and I'll have the money for your flight. In fact, you know what I'll do? I'll have $500 in cash in my hand. Take it from me. I want to see you take it out of my hand.
Come and get it.
Come and get it. Come and get. So I'll pay for your flight when you take it out of my hands. How about that?
He did right before you got online. We were just looking at the some Texas flag thingy that was hanging up, and it says it's got like one cannon. It says, and somebody wanted to take it from them, and they go, "Come and get it! Come and get the cannon." It was pretty funny. You missed it.
No, I didn't see it, but
you missed it.
Are
you totally missed it.
Or what?
Was it? Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. I got a cool camera. If I want.
Oh, it could zoom in. It could pan over. How about that? Wow.
Hey, you know what? And if I do this. Damn it. Hold on.
How much does that cost?
Ask Tyrone.
What kind is it?
Ask Tyrone, okay?
It's really good quality. What's the name of the
camera?
Look
at it. It can track you. So if you want it to track you, you can go this way, and it's pretty cool.
Well, can you tell me the name of it? I want to look it up on Amazon.
Yes, it's the Ozbot Tiny 2. Ozbot Tiny 2 cam. Yep.
Found it.
Check it out.
I've seen these before.
He's got an Ozbot as well, but his is a bigger one, I think.
Now, is it via remote control or no?
You can use a remote. He did buy me a remote as well. But I set it down earlier. I don't know what the fuck I did with it. I think it's in the other room. Yeah, I think it's in the other room. It's in the other room.
The quality of your footage, the lighting and the quality of the footage is really good.
I know. I love this. Now, see, and I have the green screen going right now. But if I take that off here, I think I can take it off. Let me see. Let me clip that. If I take it off, can you see that? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, you can take it off or you can put it back on. Or hold on. Shoot, I don't have it up. What's this one? I can't see. I have a scene where I have you in the background. Don't judge me. It's the truth. I totally have a scene that I have you in the background. I don't know. You've probably seen it. It's you don't care when I do that, do you?
No, not at all.
Hi, Viper. How are you, buddy?
Hey, that offer is also open to you. I think that Smarkles person is probably, what's that guy's name? That degenerate, the snitch.
Gosh, I sound like a total douche when I hear my own voice. And he's got I see.
That's a hater. Real quick, hey, that's a Fumble Nuts. Fumble Nuts, that offer's open to you too. You're welcome to show up to WonderCon. See if you can. Well, you probably can't leave the state, and I've already gone live in your area before.
I don't know. Hey, Viper, are you able to get online and block him? Because I don't. Are you online, Viper? Sorry, that's my tech guy. not like that, but an actual. Never mind. Anyways, send you a quick note. We're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. We've got 27 in the chat over on YouTube. I have no idea how many are.
Jim's calling me right now. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Jim, I'm live on Gina's show right now.
Gina has a show?
Yeah, we're live right now on it.
All right, I'll come up. How do I? Somebody want to email me at the football gimmick StreamYard link?
Yeah. Do you want me to send the link or no?
Yeah, no, send it. I don't care. Oh God, I just got. Hey, Jim's about to hijack my stream, isn't he?
Well, I mean,
that's okay. He can. It's okay. You guys can. Well, because I will be freaking streaming a lot in the near future, because after I discovered this whole convoy thing, I will be keeping my eyes on it and trying to find out what I can about it, and watching that soup mama like a hawk, and make sure that she don't give her money yet. Don't give her money at all. Give it to Jeff if you're going to give it to anybody. That's what I would say. At least you know that Jeff pays his people.
I'm going to put a link in the post, in my post right now. So
okay. You go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Post it up. I'm willing to stay up for a while. I don't mind. I got nothing else going on. Smarkle. So this guy is actually going to.
That's a hater.
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Who we got? Bunny. What's up? You're muted. Unmute yourself.
Who is?
Prav is. Okay. Can't unmute the guests because they choose him. Okay, you can mute yourself. Providence, whenever you're ready, you just come on up. Or unmute yourself. This is my buddy Prav. He is a Twitch person. He actually does. I think he might do like Kick too. I'm not sure. I don't know.
No, I do not do Kick. I'm Pride Dance. I'm in the Gina show right now. I love this show. It's a wonderful show. Everybody watching it. Everybody loving it. I'm sorry,
where did you get this new accent, Providence?
What are you talking about? I always talk like this, Gina. You embarrass me in front of my cool new friend with the mask. So, Dr. X, tell me your secrets.
He is a doctor.
Tell me your juiciest secrets.
What secrets?
Well, what's the character? Like, is there a backstory? Is there like some criminal underground network that you're,
Tell them all about you. Tell about your wrestling background.
Yeah, I wrestled as a Dr. X. That's right. Back in the 80s.
Dr. X.
Yeah.
I was your biggest fan. That's why I said Dr. X.
I'm looking for
Kenny Providence.
I'm looking for Kenny Heinz's to actually tag him in something. I mean, he's so low down on the list, I can't even find him.
Not your Pride Dance. Yeah, baby.
I don't even know what his name is. But hold on a second here.
Kenny's?
Yeah, what is it? At Kenny Heinz? I don't know. I don't know what his name is. Well, he's watching.
I don't know what Kenny's. I don't follow Kenny. Oh shoot! Hold on. Boy, oh boy, they're talking about. I gotta watch that rest of that Timcast. Did you ever watch Timcast, Mr. X?
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you should. It's really good. You would like it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I'm over here now.
Oh, geez. Here we go. And here we go. Jim. Behave.
Yeah, we're over here.
Like, how did your guys' game go?
Huge winner tonight. Probably close to, I think, 770 to win 700 on that Suns game over the number. But, we're used to those kind of wins around here.
Oh.
Well. Hey, is this an NBA guy?
Yeah,
yes, I
know. Jim's actually an arena football person. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Ask him anything about sports. He will tell you.
Hey, is that me lagging out or is that the stream?
It must be you. I can only do. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me stop sharing. And it's probably me because I've got 4 up. So if it's me, I apologize for that. How is it now? I just closed out some stuff.
Gina, do you have any mods in here?
She had to go. Why? What's going on?
You got people doxing motherfuckers in the chat and pussies in the chat.
No, they're not. You're full of. You're full. Hold on.
Are you looking at your own fucking chat?
Yeah. You want to add me as a moderator? I'll do it.
Yeah. No. Here.
Which platform are you guys talking about?
Yeah. Are you talking YouTube? No, there's not. He's lying. You liar, Jim.
Who's Smarkles Terry in the chat?
Oh,
Who's
I don't
that?
know. Let's get rid of him.
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
I'm
making this shit up. Do as I say before I get Tyrone over there to smack you around.
Hide, Rooster. You. What do I do? Remove or put you hide? There.
Gina, you wearing extensions? What's going on over there?
No, this is my hair. What are you talking about?
It's good.
This is my hair. No, it is my hair. Look, this is my hair.
Somebody texted me today and said you were wearing a piece. I don't know why.
No, this is my hair. This is absolutely all of my hair. You cannot see any. This is my hair. Okay? Don't let anybody ever fucking tell you this is not my fucking hair. This is my hair.
Yeah, somebody said there they saw a track mark in the back, maybe a stitching area.
Yeah, I saw something.
Yeah, right? That's my scalp. It's called my scalp.
See it weaved in? There's the weave.
Oh, shut up. Look at this. My hair's sticking to me.
You took your shirt off. We could see it easier.
You dying?
No, this is my hair. This is absolutely my hair. It's actually very long. I haven't had a haircut in a long time.
Do you dye your hair?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Just because, as I get a little older, there are some gray in certain areas that it has to be like right in the fucking front,
Gray puby bush.
No, it's not. It's
fucking gray pubes. You look like a Shih Tzu down there.
Yeah.
Now, who's this fella that's on the show with us? Who is this guy?
This is Providence. He owes me a fake story, but he hasn't come up with it.
Is Providence? Are you from Rhode Island?
Yeah.
No, I'm not from Rhode Island. I'm a Midwesterner.
Okay, well, Providence, I thought was Rhode Island. That's where I was getting.
Providence, Rhode Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like from like Chicago stuff. I don't know that that's true or not, but we'll just say that.
I am located in the country.
Yeah, he's actually just got an American accent. He's from Spain or Italy. Where are you from again, Prav?
I'm American.
Oh, okay.
I'm American.
You're American. So, were you enjoying that stream about this convoy? I mean, do you know anything more about it? What's your deal? Anybody been listening? I was enjoying it. I was enjoying the Timcast. I don't know about you guys, but it's like all over like my news cycle about this convoy that's going down to Eagle Pass. I want to take bets on what the fuck you think is going to happen there. That's what I want.
I don't think anything's going to happen.
With what? What's going on here?
There's a lot of speculation because of the questionable routes of this convoy that's apparently headed to the border, that it's intended to be sort of a false flag event where they are going to probably have agitators there to stir up shit and try to get people that are concerned with the border issues that we're facing right now to essentially give them some bad PR to run, because they've got very little to run on in this upcoming election cycle.
You know, guys, I want to make this very clear. I am worried about the border, but I am more worried about all these white people sneaking across the Canadian border into the United. I mean, I don't know if anybody's been up near Fargo, but it is overrun with fucking white people. They are everywhere. I was in Montana.
Damn white people.
I was in northern Idaho probably about 2 years ago, and I saw a convoy of pasty pale white people that said, "Hey," and they were just, I saw them scaling fences.
You know, Jim, I mean, we talk about the border and we talk about that and we joke around about some of these different things. We met a lot of Americans that are like the Lipses that are on drugs or prescription pills, people like Twin Mama who are getting, you know, money subsidization. Is that the word? From the government to take in kids. I mean, some of these Americans, I'm more concerned about because they're taking care of the, taking advantage of the system. I mean, how many of these people are on, you know, food stamps or this or that? Now, yeah, obviously you want to see American get it before somebody who's not an American. But this YouTube experiment over the last year and a half, 2 years, we've met so many people that their boyfriends died of fentanyl, or, you know, they're drug addicts, or they're just like,
yeah, but that shit's coming across the border, bud.
Yeah, it's coming across.
It could come across the border, but at some point you can have you can say, hey, listen, I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to take kids in instead of working. You know what I mean? Twin Mama's situation has nothing to do with the border. She could just get a job. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do agree that some of that stuff's the border, but we just have a lot of lazy Americans.
You know
they
what
just
they
sit
should
on
do?
YouTube all day.
They ought to.
I mean, spinner.
If you're a hot,
I mean, to be fair, I mean, you're looking at a situation where in 2020, our economy fell off a cliff. We locked everyone in their houses, and we gave everyone $2,000 in free cash, regardless of their social status. And at the same time, there was a flood in the subsequent years. There's been a flood of fentanyl, crystal meth, you name it. It's all getting trafficked.
I think they were
across the border,
saying it
along
was
with people.
Like 500.
And people just get swept up into it. I mean, you know, to some extent, I mean, you know, what is it called? The type of terrorism where they get people addicted to drugs. I know it's a big thing in Russia.
Oh, really? What do they call it?
Is it anarcho-terrorism or narco-terrorism, something like that?
Well,
but the idea is that if you're opposing a governmental infrastructure or a system, you go in there and get all the people addicted to drugs, and the society collapses, and then you can make your moves. You can buy all the property for cheap and all that.
I look at it like this. I'm an anti-drug guy. It's close as I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, never done drugs, never been drunk in my life. But, you know, part of it, and this is going to pain me to say it, fuck them. It's a thinning of the herd. If you're dumb enough to wake up every day and smoke weed and be lazy and fucking get hooked on meth and all that, and then you end up being a loser, and somebody like me is working my ass off to get into a nice area, fuck them. You know what I mean? I call it a thinning of the herd. If you don't have the ball, not saying you, sir, not you. I don't know your situation. I'm just saying the people out there in general. If you don't have the balls to get out there and work, or to be a man, or to be a woman, then fuck it. If you're a Danielle and you have a boyfriend who dies, and you shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, everyone can be idealistic. Life dealt you a different set of cards than it did a lot of other people. However, having that attitude is precisely what sort of props up the systems of power and the structures that essentially are destroying cities, turning them into zombie lands. You know, it's happening all over the country.
Yes,
and it is not a positive thing. These are places that are being sort of overtaken by strongholds of sort of political systems that serve to be incentivized by collapsing cities into further and further ruin.
Yeah, I'm worried about the farmers here.
Yeah, well, I mean, essentially, and this is something that's true like across the world. This isn't like a first world thing, but in any instance that you have vulnerable people, they will be exploited. And it happens all over the world. In Africa, oftentimes there is in some of these areas there's actually enough economics that is occurring that the people could lift themselves out of poverty. However, the prefect or what would you call it, province minister is in his little villa. And if you want to go and try to help those people that are dying of diseases, it all goes through his hands, further cementing his power. And then he just makes sure that the people stay in abject poverty. And that's essentially like, it's like the crab in the bucket, it's like everyone's trying to get a leg up. And depending on what segment of the system you're working in, if you're working in, institutions that are subsidized by the government, you have all of the incentive to blow your budgets as big as possible and to hire as many and to become as required or necessary as possible. When you have in the free market, you're really grinding your ass off and getting kicked in the face because the system is essentially working against you, And so I don't get the luxury as a small business owner and a business owner for like the last,
what do you own?
15 years. What's that?
What do you do? What kind of business?
Oh, I do all kinds of stuff. I do lots of stuff with tech, marketing, branding, PR.
Are you in the States, my friend? Are you in Canada or?
I'm in the US.
You're in the US? What kind of
time zone?
Let me tell you what I got, and you let me know if you could do this. Are you able to strike down YouTube channels?
No, I don't do. You mean strike down? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I got a bunch of YouTube channels calling me pedophiles and shit. Can you strike them down?
You'd want to talk to an attorney.
We've been there. That don't help.
So you didn't sue the people that were doing it?
That live in fucking cardboard boxes or they're in their mom's basement? No, good luck. They don't have anything. That's
exactly what we're talking about. These people
they doxed Jim with his
got money.
social security number. They doxed him with they put his social security number out there. And I know, didn't they just arrest a bunch of people? Oh, bring that in.
I mean, I would get an attorney and I would hire a private investigator. That's like far surpassing like
he's a private investigator.
You are a private investigator?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you weren't able to gather enough evidence to bring a trial to court? Because that's illegal, like what they did.
Well, you talk about civilly or criminally?
I'm not an attorney. I couldn't give legal advice, but so I don't know. But the legal avenues would be the best ones. In fact, there are likely law firms out there that specialize in this particular type of case.
So here's
and they would know
what
exactly.
This is what we found out, Providence, in this thing. People can break laws, dox, do whatever they want to do on YouTube. And if you report it, okay, and even if a local, attorney general or local, what's the person, Jim, that takes up the lawsuit on somebody, like in Utah? District attorney decides to file it. Let's just say, for example, in Utah, you would have to drive from one part of the country to another to defend yourself because of the right to an accuser in some of these states. So you're going to drive 7,000 or 4,000 miles round trip on your own dime to defend yourself, or they're going to delete their YouTube channel and come up underneath a new name. And the thing is, these people don't have anything. So what ends up happening is it just turns into a big, when somebody's been in prison for 3 years, if they read off your social security number and they got probation for 6 months, it doesn't mean anything to them. You know what I mean? So it's like a slap on the wrists. Then you're kind of on the defensive, even though you might be the person who had the crime committed against you if the district attorney doesn't do their job. So we've been down this before.
Yeah, the types of attorneys that I'm accustomed because I've managed a portfolio of law firms, and the types of attorneys that I've worked with are the types that will they will find every possible avenue to turn someone's life into a miserable circumstance if they persist in those sorts of things. And there's many legal avenues. You're looking at putting the other person on the back foot as opposed to what you're describing, which is you're on the back foot, right? There's an investment. There's an investment there, and you'd have to measure the importance of actually, pursuing that. But I would say it's pretty important.
So here would be the question for you, as an example. Let's just say an attorney, a good attorney that you're talking about, for a retainer is $10,000. To do any kind of real work.
Cheapest attorney I found out to go after the woman in Oklahoma was $15,000 up front.
$15,000. So you're going to do that in order to get some guy 6 months probation who's been in prison for 3 years?
No, well, that wouldn't be the way you go about it.
So it ends up turning into, and we talk about this in the film industry, good money, using good money to chase bad money, taking our money that we earned legitimately and worked our asses off to chase around losers that have nothing. And what are they going to get?
Mr. X, when I looked into it in Oklahoma, it was $15,000 to go after her. I would have won. There's no question about it. I would have got a judgment.
Who's her?
I don't want to give the name. You know who her is. Her son killed somebody.
Okay.
I would have got a judgment. Hold on, partner. I would have got a judgment.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would have got a judgment for 50, for 100,000, 200,000. These people don't own cars. They don't own their own homes. They don't have an income. They're on government subsidies. They might, what am I going to put a lien on a house they don't own? So I get a judgment for, let's say, $250,000. Hulk Hogan got one for a couple of $100 million. How much has he collected? So, you win that. Now I spent $15,000. I've gone to Oklahoma a bunch of times. I've won, but what do I get out of it? I get a judgment from somebody who's probably never going to own a car. It's very, very difficult to get blood from a stone, especially nowadays. And the court systems are so backed up, they may even throw it out. It's difficult.
So, and I'm just shooting from the hip here. I don't know that this is the case. I do know that in the interest of the type of criminal attorneys that would specialize in this sort of thing, that they would have a lot of interest in going after cases that give them a lot of PR. I'm imagining that you represent a very small cross section of a much larger problem. And another route would be to actually contact states, state officials, people that are in various offices over your district, and if anything, advocate for laws that would allow you to properly go after these sorts of crimes. Which, this falls under cyber crimes. There are people that operate in the dark web. They're not just doxing people; they're committing, severe
times. But here's the thing: people have called and said, "Oh, we're going to contact IC3Gov on us," and indirectly, we've seen a bunch of people that have nothing to do with us where they porn revenged people. Like somebody showed nudes of somebody else, and then this is in California, places where, and they couldn't even find the guy. They couldn't do anything. They contacted their local attorney general. That does nothing but waste your own time. Ask Ronald Goldman's father. The guy who was killed by
how much money he's gotten from OJ.
How much money he's gotten from OJ. It's just like all those things have been done. We've seen them over the last year and a half. And if there was a direct, we were slandered in Rolling Stone. This isn't a small cross section. There was a whole fake article done. It's a lot bigger than you think in Rolling Stone about us, or about Jim, really.
I've done reputation management work before, so I'm familiar with how damaging that can be.
Well, if there's an attorney, I would love to know, because I talked to the attorney, and I'm not going to say, but they did one of the most famous defamation that's been out there. And this guy's based out of Florida, where our company's based out of, my company, really. And they just, the quote and the time and the energy, they said it's not a slippery slope, it's a jagged slope.
I mean, I would keep searching. You have to find an attorney that's really got a chip on their shoulder to make a name for themselves, because there's a lot of them. I mean, some of these different niche specializations that people want to get into,
they tend to be a little crazy, but
you have to get a case that's compelling enough to have press releases that make people interested in it. And as a result, everything about their platform, like as a business, like is elevated by that, like pretty substantially.
So that's interesting.
Are you related?
So you said you work in film. Can you tell me more about that? I'm actually curious. I if you guys want to stay on this topic and.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not going to get into the resume here. I mean, everybody, without
why not? Look them up on IMDb.
Yeah, it's on IMDb. It's all that kind of stuff's out there. But yeah, I've worked in film for over 20 years in almost every facet of the industry, from stunts to performing to producing films. You mentioned, I'm not going to put out the resume here, but
no, that's fine. I just find it fascinating. I'm very, very. I've been studying cinematography and filmmaking for I don't know, the last 5 years or so.
Do you own any cameras or anything?
Yeah.
So
I don't have cinema cameras. I have a Fuji X-T3. I got some fast glass on it, like a 1.3. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it.
I would suggest the one I met the guys when they started the company, and I think they just sold it. ShareGrid is, I don't know what state you're in, but ShareGrid is the Airbnb of equipment rental, and you can get
yes. I do know that. I'm trying to get my own setup to where I can do high quality productions, more for business purposes. As it represents a much more steady, sort of thing. The artistic representation of something in film is something that I just find absolutely fascinating, but it's something that's well outside of my reach.
Well, I look at it like this is, I've shot 35, 16, 8 digital. The camera that I have right now is a Black
Porn
Magic.
doesn't count, Prov.
Yeah, porn doesn't count.
Black Magic
6K Pro. I have that as kind of my second unit camera.
Nice.
And then I rent and I got really good glass too, but I rent the more expensive cameras. I really like the Red Gemini, which is the low light camera, but it just depends on what you're doing, what you need to do, what the goals are for your production. For something like this, we don't need a whole lot. Even the thing that Gina has, that camera that she has, is kind of overkill. Really, the thing that's the most important is
I think it's perfect. Don't listen to him.
Don't listen to him.
Just being interesting. But here's the thing that we've created, and in production and all that kind of stuff that nobody else has is, there's Jim Terry, who's here with me. He's got his own streaming platform, jimterrytv.com. It's like a Netflix. I talked about that at the beginning. And we have, productions, and, they're not super involved, but, they're more involved than your average YouTube creator, kind of like remotes like the Tonight Show would have, for example. So we've done different things like that, and, video books for children's books. But as far as feature films and all that kind of stuff, that stuff's out there. So,
yeah, I find it fascinating that from a production quality standpoint, I feel like the film industry and the various spectrum of media that's out there has advanced pretty substantially, like over the last decade or so. However, like the quality of the writing and the storytelling and those sorts of things has just fallen off a cliff. It's just like nothing really. I mean, it's rare for something to really capture the cultural sort of zeitgeist in the way that it used to. I mean, we obviously have so many different avenues to consume content, and it's not as centralized as, just what's coming out in the box office and, what's on TV, for the handful of channels or whatever it used to be. But I've just always felt that in this space that there's room for a renaissance that I've been waiting to take place. I just I feel like anytime there's like a new movie or like a new like a series or something like that I put on, I just find it to be just absolutely empty, but the cinematography is like brilliant, you know.
Well,
it's
you
just
can
one of
get
those
that
things.
with money. I mean, money and time get you great money, time, and lighting get you great cinematography. But the thing that I've realized in this narrative features, which I'm most interested in, and the thing that I've been doing the mostly streaming, but narrative features I'm most interested in. That's kind of a dying art form. But the reason for that, at least in the independent level, and this is something I've dealt with being at places like the American Film Market and stuff like that, trying to sell films and selling them, is you can make a film, spend a couple years on it. Say you spend $500,000. Most of these people don't have $5,000, in their bank. But let's say you raise the money for $500,000. You get to the end of the finish line there, and you get everything done: the editing, the 5.1 surround sound, all the deliverables, the closed captioning, everything it is to deliver a film. And then somebody offers you $10,000 for it. That's a real there's no money making. So it turns into kind of a country club industry where people who have money necessarily can't make a film, but they can pay to be on a film.
And we actually just signed a deal, and you might be interested in this. The Special Olympics is really big, and we are trying to get boxing into the Special Olympics.
Okay.
We think that boxing, kickboxing, or MMA in Special Olympics. I mean, I would watch two retards punch the shit out of each other. I mean, that's
fucking Jim. Come on.
The other thing too, and this was more, I have a partner named BJ.
I knew that.
It kind of came up. We're talking about second or third trimester kickboxing, women's division.
Hey, so now you want women? Special ed women to freaking kickbox each other.
Second or third trimester, pregnant kickboxing. I think that. I mean, who wouldn't watch that? The other thing too is I would like to put cameras right at the front of Walgreens and let's say in Compton, and just see all the people running out with different things in the store and not paying for them. I think that would almost be like that movie, The Running Man. But the Special Olympic boxing, I think, is going to be a major hit. We just got to get it certified and get enough of them to do it. Gina's behind this as well, being that Gina ran the hurdles in the Special Olympics.
Shut up.
I didn't realize that we had stand-up comedians in here.
Yes.
I'm impressed.
Well, Providence, you have met your match. I think that
I've met my match.
Yes, you should oblige. You should tell them how we met.
That was a wonderful segue.
Gina,
you don't even know.
Who is that? Who is that?
You have no idea who these guys are.
Okay, so that Viper, he's actually in my back. He's my tech person. He's always been my tech person.
You have a tech person?
I've always had a tech person ever since I started.
I didn't know you had a channel till 8 minutes ago. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Gina, when do we get a tour of the garage? You have a shitter in there? Or do you got to go into the house?
Yeah, I do. Actually, you know what? I'm waiting to put these certain shelves up. And my ex-husband actually brought them over to me, and him and my son are going to put them up for me. And when I get those up,
we should get a spotlight and you just shine it into his window in his bedroom from your house.
Wait, what?
Isn't he your next door neighbor?
No, not anymore. He moved. He lost his house a long time ago. Yeah, I know. His wife turned into a meth.
Ex-husband bought the house next to her and then would stand in the window nude while she would have guys come over. Fucking sick. Fuck.
That's not true.
If your ex-husband ever met Tyrone?
No. No, my ex-husband has never met Tyrone.
Whose penis was bigger?
Oh, God. You know what?
That means the ex-husband. Otherwise, she would have said Tyrone. Tyrone's probably got a small chub.
I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Did your text get there yet? Wait a second.
Tyrone's walking around with a Twizzler.
No, he's not.
Listen to this, Providence.
The
other night, Tyrone, who teaches cardio kickboxing to children after school, took Gina on a date to a church to watch violin players. You're telling me he doesn't want balls across his chin? And then they went out to eat.
Sounds like a delightful date.
Yeah, then they went out to eat for a side. He went out to eat for a side of cock afterwards.
We had pizza afterwards.
Pizza with sprinkled with balls on it. Oh my God!
Sausage balls.
I just got a text message. Steve in the desert passed away.
No way! Shut up.
I'll be back.
No, you liar! God, he's such a liar. That he makes up shit just so he can bow out. Don't get me started. That's Jim. He's funny.
It's a pleasure to meet Jim.
Yeah, I think he's really interested in maybe talking to you at some point. I don't know. He seemed really interested in your knowledge. So him and Mr. X do, don't you? I can tell.
I wanted to hear his take on the NBA, but he had to bail.
You could ask Mr. X.
That's probably not your platforms. Like,
you know what
about the NBA? What do you mean take?
I don't know. He was talking about a specific game. I'm just curious if he was.
Mr. X to be the gambler.
Kevin Durant will never win a title on his own.
I mean, my take on the NBA right now is just the points are just, out of control. The amount of points, 200 total, 250. I mean, you can't take a game under. So, and we've talked
it's so
about
dumb.
Sports gambling,
Yeah. Give us big, strong players again and hand checking and all that good stuff. Like modern NBA is just so, it's just so scorer centric. It's just ridiculous. You get these hard and like you were saying.
Are they changing the rules on that? Are they?
They changed the rules around the 2000.
There's a thing I saw today where if you don't play 65 games, you might be ineligible for the playoffs or something. I saw. They're trying to add rules that the players have to play in order to make the play. There was some caveat. I didn't read the whole article about it, but this is why boxing in the Special Olympics would be a far more fierce avenue of entertainment for sports betting. And I don't even think you have to do it by weight divisions. You know what I mean? I just think you could just go in there, and if you're some kind of potato head, you could just get in there and throw hands. I don't even think we should wear gloves on this thing. Mr. X does because it needs to be regulated. Gina, speaking of the Special Olympics, where is Tyrone? Why is he never up here?
You're such a smart ass. Where is Tyrone? Tyrone's not no. He's at home. He's got to get up early. And this is actually asked him not to come on stream not tonight, because I wanted to talk about that convoy, and I don't want him getting involved in that. I don't want people to try, you know what I mean? I don't want to explain it online, but I'll explain it outside of everybody's.
I got a text from Tyrone.
Okay. You did.
He said you gave him the clap. Is that true?
Fuck. I heard the same thing, but I didn't want to bring it up. Hey, is it true that they will let you cross the border without any sort of issue if you're a really hot Mexican broad with big tits? They should. Just can you imagine if at the border they're like,
they never let me back in.
They were like, just what are you? Every time you come on a show, you're a different nationality. I thought you were Lebanese.
I am not Lebanese.
I'm
an American.
An Italian.
I am Hispanic. I'm Mexican. My father is Mexican.
Your dad's a Mexican?
Mm-hmm. He's one of the dark ones.
Is he from Mexico, or is he like?
No, his grandparents were. His grandparents came over. So my great grandparents came from Mexico. Huh?
And then what is your mom? Just a white lady?
She is
You don't know?
Yeah, she's like Scandinavian or something.
Okay, so she's white. Just say white. I don't give a fuck.
She's
about
white.
She's white.
Yeah, she's a honky.
Now let me ask you this. Is your mom, is that the one you take care of?
My mom and dad both live with me.
Oh, your dad. I didn't think your dad was still with us. I thought your dad either passed away or your parents were divorced. Your parents?
No, my parents are still together. They're still married. And they moved into my home probably about 15 years ago. They, when that first housing crash happened and stuff, they lost their house, because my dad actually, long story, he's the vet. They're both been kind of like disabled. They both had back, knee, hip, all these
Where did your
surgeries.
dad, Korea or Vietnam? Probably Korea, huh?
He actually never had to go to war. He was in the army, and he was in there in the 70s, in the early 70s. I think it was 70, 71, 72.
Well, then he would still be a Vietnam veteran. He just didn't fight over, and he wasn't in battle.
Yeah, he never.
Veteran.
He was always He was one of the lucky ones that got, but it was the end of the war at the time, so he did not have to go.
Does he speak Spanish?
No, he wasn't allowed to speak Spanish. His parents didn't let the children speak Spanish because they wanted them to, assimilate. They wanted them to all be sounding like an American.
So what do your parents say? What is your dad? Does he want these people coming into the country, or what's going on with that?
I think he did at first. My dad voted for Biden.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It was hard for me to accept at the time.
A wise man. I'm riding.
I'm to ban you from the studio, motherfucker. No, just kidding. Rob, shut up.
I'm riding with Biden. I'm in that
yeah?
convertible that he's pulling up in. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? Are you going to vote for Biden again? You never did. Shut up. Don't lie. You're just fucking with me now.
I wonder if there's odds if Biden will die before the end of his next term, if he wins.
I guess probably.
You could bet on who will win the presidency. Like, they have odds. In fact, I could look that up right now and tell you what the current odds are. But I wonder what they would be if he won. Will he make it out of his second term?
You see it from a mile away, too. They have wanted Kamala Harris to be oh, my God.
Oh,
she
that's
was a
super
hooker.
funny.
She was a high-level prostitute at one time.
Who?
Did you know that?
Who?
No.
You guys did not. Okay, Google the pictures of her. You know who her boyfriend used to be?
Who?
Who?
Remember Montel Williams, the fucking TV host?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they might have even.
Oh, Kamala's boyfriend?
They were boyfriend and girlfriend. They dated for a while. Yeah. The pictures are wild. You remember him, the bald guy? He's a military vet.
Are those the types of pictures that you keep on your secret drive?
No. He is talked about it. They dated. They were a couple. Kamala Harris.
Wait, Kamala? Did you say Kamala?
Whatever her name is, and Montel was it Montel Williams, the TV show guy, the bald guy. He's got lupus.
Yeah. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him? Remember his psychic lady?
Lupus or some shit, and then he got real pale. He started turning white like Michael Jackson. He lost a shitload of weight. He's a really smart guy. He's like a 20-year military vet. Montel Williams. Let me see. Kamala Harris.
Jim, while you look that up, just real quick, Donald Trump is plus 124. He's the favorite to win presidency. Joe Biden next at plus 196. Michelle Obama, Nikki Haley after that, Gavin Newsom after that, Robert Kennedy after that, Kamala Harris after that. I think Biden, before he started running, before the last election, was like plus 800 or 900. The play would be, who would be the Democratic candidate if Biden died?
There it is. There's her in her hooker days. She was a high-dollared whore. Everybody in the West. This is not a joke. She dated him. Read it.
It's true. It's obviously been fact checked. Jesus.
She's plus 7,900 to win the presidency.
And I'm blacker than she is. I don't know. I don't think that woman's got a drop of fucking black in her.
Yeah, no. She's not that. She's like
her background is actually from India, and her dad is, I think, an Indian that moved to Jamaica or something.
Yeah, I thought it was Dominican Republic or something.
Well, either way, that's not black.
Yeah, I know.
No, she's not.
No, it's not. Which, the thing is She's doing the whole thing like what's that name? Pocahontas did. What's her name? What the hell's that broad's name? Pocahontas, you know.
You want to know
Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
You want to know who a hot piece of ass is? That governor of South Dakota. Fuck. I would eat the corn out of her turds.
Christie?
Oh my God. She'll be the vice president. That's who Trump's running with.
I would totally vote for her.
She's going to run with Trump. I don't want they're not putting that Indian dude in there. They're not putting fucking our guy in Florida in there who we grew up with, by the way. We grew up with Ron DeSantis, played Little League Baseball with him. They're not putting him in there.
Really?
Yeah. He's he played more with Mr. X. He played baseball at fucking what was it, Yale?
I didn't realize he played baseball with me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on. I think he was on the '97 Dunedin Little League World Series team. Look it up, Gina.
What?
Little League World Series. Little League World Series. Yeah, not the fucking. He wasn't played for the Yankees, motherfucker. Take it easy.
How old is he?
I think he might be between us. Yeah, he played Dunedin. I know I umpired his games.
You were the older kid? Were you the teenager?
Well, we were all teenagers, but you could umpire games back then at 16. There she is. Look at that fucking piece of ass. I heard she's a filthy fucking little pig.
Who's that?
He's a month older than me, Jim. You're right.
Yeah, he played. He was on the national title team. I try to tell you, motherfuckers. Do you know him? There she is, right there. That's supposedly. I'm gonna tell you, Iggy, since you guys are, believe everything you see on fucking CNN. Supposedly, I know people on the inside. She is descendant of Adolf Hitler. Did you know that?
No.
There is some lineage between her and Hitler. I swear to God.
You just said a trigger word live on YouTube.
What is that?
What was it? Don't say it.
The name.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a trigger word on YouTube. There's 5,000 documentaries with him out there. Okay, well.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Is that they have stuff that listens and is transcribing everything that goes on live. And if you say trigger word, your account could disappear. So
don't trigger word me,
I didn't
man.
Know that. I didn't know. Well, I knew that there's some things. That's my fault. But
it's not a guaranteed thing, but a lot of people will abbreviate or spell or do different. Well, maybe not spell, but they'll do different things to try to get around.
Well, supposedly that was one of the things, and then
I will be right back, you guys.
Where are you going, Gina?
I gotta use the bathroom.
Taking a shit?
Yeah. I'm gonna go do.
I bet you $100, Providence, that when Gina takes a dump, it's like a fucking crab apple.
Like a deer turd?
Yeah, like 50 of them. It's like she shits great.
You know what? It depends.
I don't think she's white.
Yeah, Bob got struck down the other night, Jim, for saying the S.
Yeah. Offing someone's self. Yeah, you're right. I didn't know that. I'm glad you told me that. I mean, there's 50,000 documentaries out there. There's, you know what I mean? But maybe. Unbelievable. How old of a guy are you there, Providence? I could probably guess.
I'm in my mid-40s.
So you're our age. Okay. And where'd you grow up? What state did you grow up in? Were you a Midwest guy, Illinois or something?
I'm a Midwest guy. I grew up in a Midwest state.
Did you go to college?
I went to ministry school, actually.
Did you graduate from it?
Many years ago. Yeah.
What type of religion?
For a long time.
Mr. X has a minor in religion. What version of religion? Were you Lutheran or
charismatic?
What the hell is that?
Like Pentecostal.
Is it okay?
That's like the one. With, what's his name, Jim? The comedian.
Who?
Sam Kinison.
I am.
No shit. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was a charismatic minister.
Yes, he was.
From that.
I saw a documentary on him recently where him and Jim Carrey were going to go on the road as preachers. You heard about that?
I've heard Jim Carrey tell some stories about him,
Yeah, he was going to be like Preacher Jim or something like that, and they were actually going to go on the road and preach. And yeah, and Jim Carrey started getting, a little bit further along. Sam Kinison didn't come off well in movies or on TV, but Jim Carrey obviously did. You know what I mean? But wow, that's crazy. So are you married?
No.
You ever had any puss?
Nope. What is
Never
that?
in your life fucked abroad.
No, I'm albino.
What does that mean, albino? I mean, you could be albino and still fuck.
Not my not my type, not my disease.
What does that mean? You have a disease? This is so fucking cool. What do you have?
Yeah, I do. It's too large. I can't actually insert it. You know, like it's actually pretty depressing.
You know, Robbie.
I mean, every night I, stub my third leg on the way to bed and just think, man, what is this life? You know?
Well, what the fuck did I just walk back in?
I didn't even hear you wash your fucking hands, you filthy pig. Why don't you go wash your
I turned the mute off. I did. What? Wait, what'd you say, Viper?
He said wash your hands. That's why you get fucking pink eye.
I'm sorry. I just can't. Prav is too good. That's fucking hilarious.
I missed it. What did he say?
I can't with this guy.
What happened? Who is this man? Who is this guy? That's not. Is
Yeah,
that Tyrone?
Viper's my tech guy. He's my technical advisor. He's my tech.
You didn't even have StreamYard the other day. How do you have a technical advisor? What's going? You don't even have a fucking. You don't even monetize.
Maybe it's by
these guys in this chat. They have their little peepees getting hard over monetization on these platforms. Really?
Well, if you're not monetized and you have a tech guy in your own studio, you got to wonder what the fuck. I mean, that's like having really expensive rims on a Dodge Neon. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I do it for fun.
You must not know Gina. She's connected. She's up there.
To what?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I just like the fact that Gina hates Mexicans and her dad's Mexican.
Mexican. I never dated a Mexican. I've never dated a Mexican.
Well, there's not two. There's like four of them. Aren't you in Minnesota?
Yeah, there's no Mexicans.
There's like four in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them's
not
on the
anymore. Have you seen
Mexicans
how many come across
the
the
snow?
Hey, we prefer to be called Latinx. So just leave it at that.
Twinks.
Latinkies. Something like that. Yeah.
Latinx. Were you ever part of a church where you actually had a congregation or you actually were? Did you go all the way with it?
Well, I was a part of a parachurch ministry. So I don't know how far down that rabbit hole you want to go. If you're looking for comedic content.
So you graduated with a degree in religion and you became a preacher.
No, I didn't graduate with a degree. I was trained specifically in the context of serving in ministry. And then I went and did that. It was never like a full-time career for me.
Did you ever do choir ministry at all? Did you like
Well, I grew up in the church, of course, but I went to ministry school because I was passionate about Jesus. And
I love Jesus, and that's why your name is. Oh my gosh, it's Providence. It's Divine Providence. That's what Providence stands for.
I still think he's from Rhode Island.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Rhode Island is.
Fly your pants.
I got nothing.
Bro, Judge Joe Brown showed a pic of Kamala and the Bushes when they were kids. They're cousins, and Obama's real dad was a spy.
No, that was not Kamala. That was Obama.
Thank you.
One of the best interviews I ever saw is when they interviewed Obama's grandmother, and she talked about how she watched him be born. She was there at the birth in like Africa. Have you ever seen that interview?
No, No, I haven't.
Oh, it's a trip. Yeah, it was. And you know what's interesting is the day that Obama was supposed to show his birth certificate. Remember that whole thing with Donald Trump, and he, jeered him into doing it. Does anybody know what happened that day?
No.
Osama bin Laden was killed. Never made the news. What's going on over there, Gina? Yeah,
I totally got to look that shit up now.
The day that Obama released his birth certificate, which was riddled with bullshit, is the day Osama bin Laden was supposedly killed, if you believe that a guy on dialysis lived in a cave for 9 years. But yeah, remember, we never saw the body? He didn't want to defend the Muslims or whatever. But yeah.
I mean, what happened? This is one thing Jesse Ventura says that I agree with. What happened to trial? I mean, why did they not take Osama bin Laden in, bring him to the United States, and try him? Would they just go over there and murder people?
He was never even charged.
Yeah, since when is the United States military mercenaries? They should have brought him in, they should have tried him, and then put him in a fucking prison. I mean, I guess that's not the case anymore. No disrespect to the military that risked their lives, but I mean, what the fuck's happening here? That's what Jesse Ventura said.
I put feelers out for Jesse, and I haven't gotten a response yet.
Who's Jesse?
Ventura.
Oh,
Gina knows somebody who can get to him. We want to interview him. We want to talk to him.
We're trying to get to him.
He's my political hero.
I got a picture with him.
I told him that.
You do? Let's see it.
I met him a little while ago. Yeah.
A little while ago, like this year or last year?
I don't want to give out the time or the date, but yes, I met him.
Well, listen, guys. I think I've got the solution to what you need. I have a buddy. He's actually a Jesse Ventura impersonator, and you would not be able to tell the difference except that he's Asian, and he's got like a strong accent. But I'm telling you, this guy, you would not even know. It's practically Jesse Ventura. I can book him. All I need is some phone numbers, maybe
and a credit card number
names to drop. Give me a couple names to drop, and something like that. We could probably get something going for you guys. And the cool thing about it is that before he became the best Jesse Ventura impersonator, he was a champion boxer in the Special Olympics. So
this is your guy, Jim.
It's a pretty impressive resume. I mean, I think it would be the best interview you've ever done.
We typically don't do interviews, but I'd be willing. That's up to.
If you can speak English.
I mean, we're so
what did you say?
Content. We would have to be in a situation where, I don't even know if we'd have the real Jesse Ventura on. He might have to wait in line.
What did you say he spoke?
That's a good point. You know what? Maybe I'll tell them that, you're not ready for this. And that'll make them be like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, these guys are prime time. You know what I mean? Check out this Rolling Stone article. You know what I mean?
Well, don't check that out unless you want to read bullshit. But I don't know about prime time, but I just think we got a really great core group. You see these people on YouTube that, because we talk about monetization. I can understand doing it for fun or whatever. And I'm here just because I like Gina and I'm doing this for fun, even though I'm sick. But the fact is, I wonder why people do this and not make money if they're going to do it often. Like this month, I've done 63 live streaming hours, and I put a lot of time in it. That's just live on air. That's
full-time job.
Yeah, that's not counting setting up. I made a new channel on Jim Terry TV today. So I mean, there's a lot of time invested in it. So I mean, that's why the monetary aspect comes in. So
do you get do you get whales in your audience? People that donate a lot?
Oh yeah,
that's good because I actually attracted an audience on my streaming platform of podiatrists. And it's actually really fascinating because they're always asking me for pictures of my feet, and I send them. They give me these big donations, and I think everything is okay, but they keep asking for more pictures. I maybe a different angle or something. I don't know. So
yeah, we did a show.
Podiatry though is real big in streaming.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but no, yeah, we have. I mean, a lot of the people who've been with us, they've been with us for almost 2 years. Like I give you an example. Jim wanted to get some money in to do another camping show. And that community came in one night and bought this. I wouldn't say it's cheap, but like a blow up tent, like a house type tent that you blow up. And they came in one night and got it. So this is a very, we don't call them like whales. We call them contributors because some people don't contribute money, but they contribute content, or they come on the show, or, Gina's done paintings, but Gina's also done, it just depends what they do. So everybody kind of does something to help contribute to the show. It's not always money, but sometimes it is. So that's kind of how we look at it.
I'm not a whale for Gina, but I am an orbiter.
Huh? Well, I just want to point this out, Providence. If you happen to come across those people again, I want to just show you something, and you tell me what you think. Hold on.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
It's Mr. X and Toe.
Who?
Toe.
The hell's Toe?
That's his big toe.
Huh?
It's his big toe. That I had to have my Mr. X toe commercial.
Now, in my defense, I didn't know you were recording that.
Mr. X, do you have that show? Do you have the toe
that
show?
That show is on the best of. It's on the special channel on JimTerryTV.com. It's on the best of. So that we call that the toe show. That's a 3-hour show where I came back on live. And for those who don't know, who are just over here. And I just started talking about my skills that I have with my feet, and I can write and I could do stuff. So that it became one of the highest monetized shows. I don't know. There was just like a lot of laughter in the air that night. And yeah, it's on the best of Jim Terry TV. Everybody was just laughing.
One of the biggest contributors to that show is gone now. Can't find that guy with a magnifying glass.
Toe Jam, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's a podiatrist.
No, I don't think so.
Podiatrist definitely rhymes with what he was accused of and convicted of.
Anyhow.
Podiatry rhymes with
podiatrist, something ist.
Okay.
Gina, I put something up there.
Yeah.
Bring it. There it is right there. You can see the new YouTube channel right there for Jim Terry TV on the OTT. If you go to the best of down here, Jim, you're talking about that toe show. There it is right here in the bottom right-hand corner. See the toe? And that's the painting Gina did?
There's the toe.
There it is. That's it right there.
Yeah. You came on my stream when I was working on that. I actually have that on one of my old computers, a stream that you came on of mine when I was making that painting.
Do you have any of the old Mr. X's YouTube channel shows?
I wish I did. I've got like clips of this and that here and there. I can, anything that I have, I'll try to put together for you. I'm But I wasn't like that. I was too busy working on my own computer. I was getting a computer built. And so I only had this like little computer to hold everything. So I didn't get into stuff like that. Why would I? I'm not Betty Hayward. Oh, did I say that out loud?
I just can't help but be impressed by the production value of that clip we saw. I mean, who could afford a limb or whatever you used as the special effect prop in that episode? That's pretty incredible.
You mean the toe?
Like
that's a real.
Yeah, like was that like a?
It was a real toe, and he really
well yeah, but I mean, obviously from like somebody who donated their leg to science, right?
Gina, show him the Funko Pop.
Which one?
The toe one.
The one with a broken foot.
Don't talk about it.
Foot off the toe?
He broke his foot off.
Shut up!
Did you glue it back on?
Shut up! Yet. She doesn't know how to glue it back on.
Shut up!
So, Providence, there's a couple Funko Pops out there. Gina's got 2 of them, and one of them is from that toe show because on the bottom of the toe, believe it or not, it was painted like a smiley face on it and started talking or whatever. So there is a Funko Pop of that, believe it or not. Yeah, this is a whole shenanigans thing. There's a whole backstory.
It's pretty incredible.
I played that video. I haven't played that 6-minute video only because I want to keep that for Jim Terry TV. I don't want the haters to see. They don't get to see me. Unless they pay.
Yeah, I've been experimenting with motion graphics and special effects and cinematic shots. And,
hold on. Let me get this.
What are you
clearly out of my league.
Don't look at his foot. That's broken.
There it is. There's the toe. Look at that
There
special
he
one, just like the show.
Wow.
Isn't it cute? I love him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking love this thing.
Only 2 of those in existence. I have the other one.
The box says 1 of 1.
Wait, is that a bobblehead?
It's a Funko Pop.
Funko Pop? I'm not a weeb. What does that mean?
The fuck is a weeb?
I don't know the lingo that you guys use.
What's a weeb? God damn it! Now you're making me look it up. Fuck.
Don't Google that.
Why?
You don't want to Google that in your life.
Providence.
I mean, weebs, furries. I mean, I know we've got a room full of them, and I just want you guys to know that I'm extending my warm, furry arms of friendship to you all.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
We know that there's. You guys know. Tell me, chat. You guys know that under that hat that Mr. X wears are a couple of furry ears.
No,
that's implied. It's something in cinema called implied prop costume design.
Here comes made up words.
That's right. Here comes made up words. You don't know. See, Providence is
But are you French?
Autistic.
No.
He's artistic.
Artistic.
He's a comedian. And he does a lot of improv. He does a lot of improv.
Maybe there's some. Is there some animals that we can put in the chat emoji?
Like maybe pineapples.
Yeah, I like Prov's fake stories. Tell me a fake story. And
He owes me like
really awesome
3
stuff.
fake stories, by the way.
How is that possible, Gina?
Because I used
Listen,
my
guys,
point.
I'm sorry. Gina and I went to different high schools together. We have a long. Actually, it's sort of a shady, sort of sordid history that I have with my connections with her. But
Tell them all about it. It's okay.
Let me explain this to this
What's
person
that?
in the chat that's very nice that doesn't understand because I'm typing it. I don't think it's getting through. But OTT stands for over the top. I shouldn't probably use that term, but over the top means a streaming platform like Netflix or Hulu or Peacock or P+, Paramount Plus. Jim Terry TV has its own Netflix style streaming platform, which it also is on Roku, not the Roku channel. If you put Jim Terry TV in a Roku enabled television, you could find the app of it. Okay. So with that being said, over the top, the term that we use, OTT, that we try to use that term to differentiate it from Rumble or YouTube or anything else, it means you go over the top of the middleman, straight to the consumer. So instead of when WWE had their own streaming platform, their own over-the-top platform, they didn't need USA Universal in the middle to distribute it straight to them. So we cut everybody else out. Like right now, Gina needs YouTube or Twitch to be able to get to people. We go straight to the consumer on our own platform. That's the difference. We are our own YouTube. You know what I mean?
It is atrociously expensive to run your own RMTP. You wired up to AWS. Let's get technical. Are you chugging gigabits?
I mean, it's we have a partner in that what you talk about the RMTP codes.
I mean, if you're uncomfortable, you guys can. I mean, you don't need to call him just a partner. I mean, if you love the man, I mean, just confess it.
We work with a partner that has their own RMTP. Let me put it that way.
Viper lets me be the big spoon.
It's not cheap. Let me tell you this. Most of the people.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. That's true.
That do YouTube here's an example. Bob makes $500 a month. He wouldn't be able to do an OTT, let alone he doesn't make $500 a month.
Well, he wouldn't be able to get subscribers. He doesn't have any subscribers.
He couldn't get 100 people or 200 people or 400 people to pay him $10 a month, let alone 30. So
no, he could not.
And let me also
I have a major announcement. And I'm going to announce it here first for all the OTT fans, for everybody that goes to jimterrytv.com, for all the people that watch us on Roku, the new people, whatever. Now, we're capped. I don't know that there's any openings left on the OTT platform, but it is what it is. Friday. Excuse me, Gina. Make me block you. Friday. A week from this Friday. Okay? So technically already, I guess on the East Coast, it's already Thursday, right? So here's the deal.
Something like that.
8 days from now at 10 o'clock a.m. East Coast time, Marzi Girl, a.k.a. Sam Siggs, will have a hairstylist come to her home. The hairstylist will dye her hair jet black, her eyebrows all on camera, and wax her fucking mustache. This will all take place live in her home. I've spoke with the lady Lori today that's going to do it. This is going to be epic. She's very aware of Marzi Girl and how she didn't have a job and was almost homeless. And this is a lady that we made shave her head on our show. She's a school teacher in her late 60s, and we made her shave her rat nest bald. Then we turned her into a man live on the show.
And you know what? You totally did.
So this is like a makeover platform, aside from the toe shows, right?
It's a freak show. We've got this slob.
It's a freak show. Okay.
She's going to get her fucking hair done. Her hair's about 2 inches long. We're going to get it jet black. I want it shoe polish black. I would like to get her eyebrows dyed blonde. That would be my goal. I don't know if we'll be able to do that. But they also are willing to wax her upper fucking lip.
You need her to get eyelash extensions.
So is this like a friend? Is this a like an interest?
Her name's Marzi Girl. She was actually on the stream the other night with our friend, the Pineapple King.
Mr. X, do we have a little clip? I don't know if you can pull it up of, for shaving her rat nest.
Yeah,
you do know the
Pineapple King.
Let me find it.
We had Polly on the show with us the other
night. St. Pauli Girl?
No, Polly. Your friend Polly.
Hey, okay. Yeah. I know that dude.
Yeah.
So wait, he's doing the makeover shows too?
Yeah.
What did he shave?
Oh, not Pablo. No.
Do I have to shave? I mean, I got a razor in the other room.
No. You need to show your face.
I'm feeling peer pressure, okay?
You feel like you need to do a makeover?
No, I don't feel like I need to do a makeover.
JB Rawl, if you ask, Silent is not here. Just so you know, she said so. I was actually enjoying, Providence was working with some AI.
Yeah. That's been a lot of fun.
Generator for one of our friends who likes to remain silent.
Yeah, so it's called inworld.ai. And you can essentially program an AI and then open a chat window and talk to it, and it'll have like an avatar and talk back to you. It's pretty cool.
Oh my god!
So here's where we made this bitch shave her fuck.
Ew, she's not a bitch.
This bitch.
He just says
Mr. X,
that.
I can't hear it.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Well, I can't. I don't know if I can play it because you're playing the Saw music.
Oh, yeah. We can't play the Saw music.
Yeah, see, that's another great thing about having our own streaming platform. We could say whatever we want. We don't have to worry about words. We could show nudity. I mean, we could do whatever.
This is special effects, though. Clearly, like she glued the hairs to her head.
No,
and
she
just
really
pulled
looks
them off.
like a monster.
She really looks like
She's
a
wonderful
monster.
lady.
Oh, look at her! Look at her smiling through the whole thing.
What a sweetheart.
That fucking filthy nest. Shit was all dry.
Oh, shut up, Jim!
Ben fucking Franklin. God,
I could never do it. I had my hair cut short once. Fucking disgusting.
I bet she could get a beautiful wig.
The more she shaves her fucking
Look at
head,
it. Look at the glue that she's pulling off, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
See that?
Look at her. She's developing Parkinson's as this is happening. Look at her shaking. Watch. Fuck. Holy,
I think I'm developing Parkinson's.
And so the deal was, she's shaving her fucking head. She made $20 on this. Look at me. I'm fucking devastated. I
$20.
can't believe it. God. Look at that.
It's pretty on TikTok with the reactions. Like that's a pretty good reaction you got up there in the top left. I would like stay on that TikTok for like at least 10 seconds.
It's not showing on there?
Gina.
That's it.
Why are you playing my smut sounds, Piper? Why is that making me laugh? Okay, stop playing it. You know what? I actually have those volumes down, goofball. Hold on. There it is. Try that one.
Yeah.
Did you get?
Don't
tell me to shut up!
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that stream? I think Providence was there.
Yes, of course I do.
Of course.
Which stream?
Yeah, where I was like freaking screaming, "Don't tell me to shut up," like freaking Louise from Bob's Burgers.
Well, that was a silent setup. She's tried to get you to
She
say
wanted
it, record it or something.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, her and Paul, I think, were both freaking. I don't remember. It was a while ago. It was like a year or so ago. It's funny. I'm glad we have it. So, do you guys think that Gina is like an adult version of Louise Belcher?
I don't know who that is.
Apparently, that's the lady from Bob's Burgers. Is that right?
Oh, I thought that was like one of Silence. Like she watches like these classic what you call it? These 1950s shows.
You should have left her hair on the side and dyed it red to be a Alabama. No. You know what? She actually shaved her head. Marcy Girl shaved her head in wait, and Gina's only okay. Hey, I don't know what he's talking about. JB Rawl, I said it way better. And what was I saying about that? What was I just saying? I just got totally lost in that thought. I just turned on my camera to follow me now.
She looks better with a shaved head.
No. Are you still looking at it?
No, I'm just thinking about it. I think Marzi looks better because her hair is kind of Marzi's. You want to hear something crazy? Marzi's hair has grown back faster than Stiffy's. Stiffy still doesn't have any fucking hair. It's like Stiffy shaved her head right about a little over a year ago. Marzi only did it a couple of months ago.
It's genetics.
Actually, hair grows at about approximately half of an inch per month. So how long ago did Marzi girl do that? Was that like
5 months ago, 4 months ago? It's longer than Stiffy's. Stiffy,
it was last summer.
I'll look it up. Give me a second.
Stiffy, first of all, it doesn't help that, her parents were brother and sister and that she lives near power lines. But it has grown back faster. In fact, she's actually, I've heard her on streams complain about it.
I sometimes watch Bob's Burgers, JB Rawl, just in case if you're wondering. I have watched it before. Sorry.
I'm watching this show on TV right now called Going RVing.
Dude, you know what? Just so you know, Jim, I literally seen that blow up tent before, like 2 days before you fucking bought it. Or
the crowd bought it. I can't wait.
Dude, I have been for years, and anybody, and I think Viper can attest to this. I want to buy a fucking tent. I've wanted to buy a tent for a couple of years now. I want to just freaking live in a tent. I want to get one of these bell tents with a platform that I can like just shove in my car. I want to just.
Now you said you wanted to buy an RV or live in one of those little stupid houses you drag around and buy in a car, like a truck. Little.
Well, I thought about that too. Well, no, you realize
I've shack on wheels.
I've evolved.
That was 5 months ago, by the way.
5 months. So her hair would have grown about 2.5 inches. So her hair is probably about this long?
Yeah, and it's about as long as Stiffy's, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my. Why did I get I must have turned that off.
Her hair looks so much better now than it did when it was at Rat Nest. And then after that point, she started making money and getting jobs and stuff like that. I think we cleansed her.
Coloring the hair is an upkeep. You got to remember this. So if you go and make Marcy get black hair, she's going to have upkeep because that grows out a half of an inch every month. In a month, in 2 months.
Yeah, that's what. Listen, that's good. Then it's like having a fucking somebody hooked on crack. So she's going to have to come back to us and perform more in order to get her roots done.
It's not cheap anymore to color your hair. It's kind of expensive. I'm glad that I'm licensed. I'm actually licensed in the state of Minnesota to color people's hair. I'm literally licensed in the state of Minnesota to color, wax.
You need to be licensed to color your hair. You go to a grocery store and buy a box of color and do it yourself. You have to be licensed.
I mean, professionally. I'm sorry, professionally. That's what I used to do for a living too. I used to have a few jobs, a few different things.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, so she actually didn't carry that credential until I had actually we'd met when I was getting a dye job. I was getting some frosted tips, trying to, stay looking good for the ladies. And, I said, Gina, I sit down and she tells me all, and she's like, oh, I just love coloring hair and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then she started to, approach me to put the thing on. I'm like, hold on, I need to see some credentials. And her face dropped. I felt bad for her actually. Yeah. So she did go and get licensed because of that. It was a pretty involved process, right, Gina?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I had to give blood like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching.
You have to give blood. You have to have a colonoscopy, like all of it.
Yeah. Yep.
And what happens is a family goes to this RV place and they got to pick between 3 different RVs. And these are $100,000 to $200,000 RVs. Some of them are $300,000. And I've never seen a black person on this show. I've been watching it for 2 years.
What show?
It's called Going RVing. Go RVing, it's called. And it's kind of like when these other shows where somebody goes and they got to pick between the 3 houses they want to buy and the pros and cons. So a couple goes, they go to this giant RV place in Florida. They look at these amazing RVs that have like chandeliers and, these are people that, obviously are doing pretty well. I am convinced that there's not one black family that owns an RV anywhere in the United States. Sorry.
That's not true.
Probably a cultural thing, right?
That or credit.
Probably cultural.
How many
you can have an RV with bad credit.
How many Special Olympics boxers own RVs?
You guys telling me if I told you right now on a YouTube channel there was 2 guys at 160 pounds getting ready to box in a 3-round no headgear fight in the Special Olympics, you wouldn't check that out? I mean, slap fighting is huge right now. You don't think Special Olympics fighting?
My God. Fucking slap fighting.
Slap, that shit's fucking off the charts.
Yeah, it's on Rumble.
I'm not sure what that is.
Slap fighting?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Don't show it here because you'll get struck down, man. They're real particular about that.
I think it came out of the arm wrestling scene, didn't it?
That would make sense.
Because the same kind of guys.
Wasn't there a movie called Over the Top?
Greatest movie.
Yes.
That movie
Yeah.
They did arm wrestling or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
A truck driving arm wrestling movie. I mean, can you get more? It's all product placement. It's like one giant commercial for Brute deodorant. And
are you sure I can't play this?
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. We did it with Bob, and he got a strike. They don't fuck around. Well, if it's somebody else, I don't know. I just be careful. Not power slap, not the UFC one.
Okay, I better not. I'll wait.
I think they should do it. Supposedly, they do this now. They're going to make an intergender one.
What?
Men versus women.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. When I was in the academy, and we'd have defensive tactics, and so we'd have to do a circle. So we'd all be in a circle, and
in the middle.
No, we would all be. Well, yes, you would be in the middle, and you'd have to go around the entire circle that had the big. What do you call them? Guard. Yeah, well, whatever. I don't know. And so you would strike everybody around the circle. There was this one guy. Oh, he reminded me of Leonard. Oh my God, he struck me so hard. He hated me. I don't know why. I think it was because I was a Christian or whatever, but he was really mean to me.
This is in school?
This is when I was in the police academy.
You guys would slap each other in a circle? I don't understand.
No, we wouldn't slap each other. We had defensive tactics where we'd have to strike each other, and we would either use like our elbows. We'd usually use our elbows or our knees when we were striking. And because that's like the hardest part to strike somebody with your freaking, this part of your arm.
Called an elbow.
It's an elbow. Yes, it's actually very strong when you do that, and your knee, obviously. And so we'd have to go around the whole circle, do that. And there was this one guy though. Oh my God, when he came around, he got to me. He about knocked me down. I couldn't believe I was standing still. But yeah, it's that. I mean, just to have inter sex freaking kind of whatever you call it, whatever. No, like and whatever. I don't know. The sports, that's bullshit. That's fucking.
You know what?
Bullshit.
I don't know if you're allowed to play. Can you pull that picture back up? I don't think that this is power slap. I think this is actually one frame from Land's day after her husband had told her he was in our chat room blocking people. I think he had to do a little discipline. I think that Crystal Land.
Shut up, Jim.
Gina, I'm taking off. I'm going to head to bed. I'll catch up with you guys later on.
Thanks, Mr. X. Thanks for stopping by. It was a pleasure. Of course. They're both gone. That's okay. Oh, they're funny. Anyways, thank you for entertaining Providence. That was funny as fuck.
In what way are they funny?
It was entertaining.
It was very entertaining. They like you. They actually really like you. I can tell. I can tell because they stuck around. Usually they wouldn't stick around. Just so you know.
Oh no, they're entertained by you. I would stick around for you, Gina.
Oh, I don't know why. It was those gummies. Only shh. Only you and I know what we're talking about. Nobody else was in there.
Talking about.
That's right, you don't.
I have no idea what you guys are just yapping about. Look at a couple of girls.
Yeah, you know what, Prov? I have a freaking look at that. They love Gina and Prov. I have a little. Remember I made that little
Hunter
what?
44.
What? Prov's oh, somebody's into you.
That's all right.
The third
That's all right. He said it's so big you can't get it in. He steps his third leg on the peanut bed.
Oh my god, you guys!
Oh my god!
Okay. I don't know how much. Silent said only 90% of what you were saying was a lie.
Yeah, but 82% of things that Silence says are bullshit.
Oh my god, that was fucking great. Holy shit. Hold on. Oh, I don't need to. I'm drinking my Pabst Blue Ribbon, guys. It's almost time for bed. What do you guys think? How long's it been? Dude, look at my hair. It's all. Oh yeah. I'm not washing.
Yeah, we can call it here if you want. But we wouldn't want the show to just end on the
don't you dare. Don't you dare. I know what you're gonna do.
What?
He's just gonna delete it, and he's gonna drop off. Aren't you, Providence?
Me? I don't do that.
You don't?
He's not Paul.
That's what Paul does.
Paul
does he?
He's like, oh hi, and then click.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ditch. I wasn't here for them. Just saying. I mean, they're cool and all. They got their thing going.
Well, I'm kind of aroused by that. Wait, what? All right, sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Come on, settle down.
Jeez, Gina's like going off the rails here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Shut up. Who's Zero Hunter 44? Who is this incognito?
No idea.
It's somebody in YouTube. Somebody's judging me because of my beer. You know what? I know. Like, it's just beer.
It's BWER, the best kind.
It's like the best. It's like my third or fourth, maybe. Whatever. That's okay, because I had a nap earlier. I totally had a nap earlier, and I'm like, oh,
really?
Yeah. I've come to the conclusion that I need a nap after work now. How fucking old am I? Seriously, I'm gonna be one of those old ladies who like needs a nap and sits on her front porch in a rocking chair and just needs a blanket over her lap. That's gonna be me. Just so you know. It's true. Oh, do you want to watch the rest of that Timcast? Or shall I save that for another day? I kind of actually want to watch that in its entirety before I actually play it. And maybe I can just kind of fast forward and mark the time stamps that I actually like. But I am curious about. I'm going to start following this little convoy thing that they got going on down at Texas. I think it's going to be very interesting. So if you guys want to know about that, I'll
about that.
About that.
About that.
Are you making fun of my Minnesota accent?
You were really like slipping into it. Like I know there's some girls like in the Midwest, and when they get angry, they slip into that Southern accent. Well, God damn it, Providence. You just done swept me off my feet when I didn't want you to. That's what they say to me.
Mm.
Oh, is that what they always say to you?
Yeah.
Are you looking for a new lady, Prop? Don't you have a lady? Ladies,
I would give it 24. Or sorry, I would give it by the end of the year. I will be trying to get back on my feet after that pandemic shit. Still,
nice.
My business is starting to do a lot better.
Yeah. Well, what do you do?
Do marketing.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Are you talking like Mad Men marketing?
God, I hope so.
You would.
I haven't seen much of that show. I saw a little bit of it.
Oh my god, that is the best fucking show ever. If you ever get a chance
that
to
redhead's hot. Torpedo tits.
Right now, I'm working on a nationwide service chain. Did all of their branding design, all of their collateral pieces, all of their digital advertising. Just recently had a bunch of vehicles, like the wraps they do. We just did a bunch of those. Gonna be doing photo shoots here pretty soon. So it's busy.
I'm gonna see if I can find that Coke commercial. That was
good.
Here it is. I'd like to buy the world of Coke is what it. Remember that song? Remember that?
No.
Oh yes, you do. Watch when I play this. You're gonna go, oh fuck yeah! And it was like the end of the Mad Men series when they played it. It was like towards the end of that. Here you go. Check it out, guys. Enjoy this. This is super funny because
it might be copyrighted.
Is it? No, it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry.
To buy the world a home and furnish it with love.
Gross.
You remember this one? Like, look at their faces.
To teach the world to sing with me.
I remember this when it came out.
Of course you would. This is the crap that you like.
Oh, you're into musicals?
This is that kumbaya crap that no one drops nuclear
bombs on. Yes,
it's
that kumbaya. Oh, thanks, Zero Hunter. 44. Yeah, I was just drinking some Pabst Blue Ribbon, not an Anheuser-Busch.
I thought PBR was InBev.
No, what? No, it's made in Milwaukee, not an Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, but okay. But I thought InBev owned a bunch of companies.
They do. That's what they're the largest beer company, their largest company in
the Pabst. They own like hundreds of beers. Yeah, they do. They own like 300 and something patents on beer, including Hams, Pabst, freaking Schlitz, that kind of shit. You know, that old stuff from the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that commercial? Yeah, that I just played. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, no, they own themselves. Look at that.
Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon. No, they own themselves. This guy. Mm-hmm. It was actually an employee that purchased it. As an employee of the Pabst company, he found out that they were going to sell it, and he scrounged up the money to purchase it. He made an offer, and they actually accepted. So,
Valentine, Schlitz, Blatz, Old Milwaukee, Colt 45, Stroh's, Old Style, Lone Star, Olympia, Rainier, Schmitz, and National Bohemian. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Oh yeah, I was out there, and it was pretty neat to see and to hear about it. They've got like, I actually made a couple of videos about it. Maybe I'll play those sometime, but I think I did it once. I'll have to go back and find them. I don't remember. Anyways, all right, ding, I'm done. I think I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little tired myself.
Yeah, me too.
So.
I'm like, just bam, hit me. But Providence, I really appreciate you coming by and meeting up.
Fun.
I'm glad you got to meet Mr. X, my beloved, and Jim.
Yeah, cool. They seem like cool guys.
Yeah.
Good time.
You're cooler.
It's not a dick measuring contest for me because we all know that I've got that 1-1, but that's a joke.
I don't know. Mr. X prides himself on his 9+ inches. So,
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, but 9 does not meet 31. Around. Think about it.
Around? Oh, God, what the fuck is that? A fucking soup?
He said it was his third leg. He said 31-inch inseam. Bang.
Yeah. I don't have my old. I must have deleted my Prov thingy, but that's okay. I will play my Viper intro outro.
God, don't do that. All right. Well, okay, fine.
I do what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want.
This is the truth. You do what you want. There is
yes,
no
it
controlling
is. And
the chaos that is Gina.
This is true.
Hey, Viper, you playing a lot of DayZ? I feel like every time I see someone playing it, it's you.
I have been playing a little bit of DayZ.
That's cool. You should get Armor Reforger. It's pretty dope.
I'm not good at shooting things. I mean, in real life, I am, but not in a game.
I can help you.
No,
you can hold your hips while you fire.
Yeah, hold my hips while I fire. Wait a minute, you do that already.
Just line it up, Viper. Just like we practiced.
Just like we practiced. Yeah.
Why are you on your knees?
So bad in so many ways. Oh, you guys. You know what? If do you want me to give you a shout out for Twitch or no, or what?
Me, no. You shout out Viper.
No, that's okay.
I do stream, so it doesn't matter. You know what? Twitchers Twitch.
What's that on your? Oh, there's bubbles on your screen.
Yeah, there's bubbles. These are bubbles. They're bubbles. Hold on. Well, that's weird. Some of them come up and it's probably just the this is actually green. So that's probably why.
Well, let's just take it off and see what happens.
That's cool.
No.
All right, Gina, it's been lovely. I'm gonna.
All right, we will see you guys later. I love you. Thank you for joining. Bye, everybody.
Bye.